Don't worry about that. I have cat on me like all the time too, so it's fine.
Yo, what's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? It's your boy Raito 6, and I'm here again for another locker room stream, guys. What's good? What's good? Yo, Baron Key. Everyone's in here. What's good, Suki? What's good, Mage? What's good, Stinky
Stream.
Raven?
The dictator has struck again.
Yeah, man. We here, and we ready. Um, for the latest chapter of Blue Lock, chapter 352, I believe. Um, I don't even know what the title is. I can't lie. I read the chapter this morning, earlier this morning. And yeah, man, it's a mad one still. It's a mad one. I got questions. I got questions, and I've got I got thoughts. I got some thoughts. This chapter actually got me thinking a little bit, but we'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. Was good, you mans? What are you saying, Mage? Everything good?
What's up, bro? What up?
Yo, Suki, what are you saying, man? You just been streaming?
Yeah, brother's got to make money somehow.
I know that.
Facts, bro. Facts. Stinky Raven says, shout out to Tedward Knight for hoeing those blue lock crybabies. Uh, Baron Key says, give the Ballon d'Or award to my boy Martinelli already. Most clutch player of all time. Facts, bro. Oh, you spit only facts. Um,
Martinelli.
Martin Yehi, bro. Yeah, right. Martin Yehi.
What's that
Bro.
one player
Martinelli.
called Dembele?
Nah.
Osman Balando.
Nah.
Osman Balando.
They Dembele got 3 goals in one dead game, bro. Like literally, Norway twisted up the whole team, did like 11 changes, 10 changes, or something like that, and man took advantage. I know Mbappe was pissed, bro. I know he was pissed. Guy played the full 90, didn't get a single goal, bro. I know he was pissed.
Yeah.
But
He's
I
only
hate
two
it,
behind
bro.
Messi. He can catch up.
Yeah,
He
facts,
needs to put in
facts,
some more catch at
facts.
the Messi though.
I mean,
Well, I'm more interested in this Fox person than Teddy. I really don't give a fuck about Teddy.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that, man. Um, Sky Prison says, "What if Rin is eliminated? How can he be eliminated, bro? He's already in the team." Um,
He's talking about from side B.
he's
The
already
Rin from
eliminated,
side.
but he's already
Oh yeah,
eliminated.
these people didn't make it with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't make it.
Even
Stinky
Rin
Rave.
can't even make it past side B.
Stinky Raven says Nishioka agenda lives. By the way,
My
ah,
goal.
somehow, bro. Nah, I used to stand Nishioka, but bro, until he shows me something, bro, I can't. I disappointed me too much. Jules of Japan says Fox is Kitsune Zato. He's coming back, bro. Kitsune Zato is not English, bro. The name's not even English, bro. That's a full on Japanese name, bro. And he played for Japan. What? This is just 6 months ago. Yo, mad.
Yeah. Not
Uh,
even like 4 months ago. The game was in February.
Facts, bro.
Now we're in like June. Damn.
Um, Teddy already my goat for kicking the ball into the small game merchant butcher's face. Mad. You're going wild, bro. You're going wild. You're having a laugh. Have you noticed that he's got an accent? Have you heard what?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a funny way of speaking. Well, it's not funny. It's like Cockney. So he's probably from London. Um, because people from Liverpool don't actually
Oh,
talk the way he
London
talks.
that was a
or
good one.
London.
But I thought he'd be a Livers player. But people from Liverpool don't actually talk the way he talks. Um, But he could
Oh, the game is lost.
it could just be a thing where he's from London, he got transferred to Liverpool, he's playing at Liverpool. Yeah, I mean it don't really matter. Ashraf says, "Yo, what's good, Ashraf, man?"
And cleared away by Goodmanson.
And Baron Key says, "It is in Spanish. The L sounds um as as in Lily. Yeah, it's Martinelli. It's not Lily, bro. It's not Martinelli. It's Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Facts. It's not Martinelli. The Nelly. That's an English way of saying it. That's the English way. It's
It's
Martinelli.
Martinelli, bro. Nah,
Eh,
Martinelli.
No, it's not. That's how English people say it, bro.
Yeah, we gonna keep saying it, bro.
Yeah, but you're
Fucking
saying it
hell.
wrong. Well, you're saying it wrong though.
Martinelli, fam.
Like you man's
Martinelli.
called Gabriel Magalhaes. It's not Magalhaes. It's Gabriel Magalhaes.
See, now that's the hard part about it. We don't want to say that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, bro. Let's go Paraguay. Let's go Morocco. Let's not
Bro,
go Morocco. Let's
let's
not
go
go
Paraguay,
Morocco.
bro. Um, okay.
Yep. Paraguay did a madness. The goalkeeper especially did a madness, bro. The amount of saves this guy had to pull off
Man,
in that game.
freaking
And,
Cinderella run.
and the penalties as well. He did well. Jules of Japan says please play for Livers. Probably does play for Livers because that's the only English team that we've been told of. That and who were they playing? They were playing.
Manshine City.
Was it Manchester City?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
It was like FA Cup final or something. Let me go back.
But are you sure it was Manchester City that they were playing?
I'm checking again.
It might have been because Livers is the only new team that we recognize. So it might have been.
You think Ego would want Isagi to go watch Manshine shit? I don't know.
Yeah, Manchester City is kind of a madness though because they sucked in the NEL, bro.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's Livers versus Manshine City.
Oh, mad. The
We
actual
only took
Manchester,
because it was Rayo and
the the
Nuggy
ac-
pushing the team, bro.
We
the
might
That's
actual
see
why they
Chris
took.
Prince again.
the actual Manchester City was good, but the youth team sucks, bro.
Maybe that's why we didn't see Isagi this chapter.
Ooh, Jules made a good
Because he
point.
would have already seen him.
Jules just made a good point. He says the or the guy, the Fox guy, maybe he's the one that plays for Livers.
Mmm.
Someone says I hope. Oh, he says I hope this Fox guy actually a player, not ended up and doesn't end up being Ray Dark or something. It won't be Ray Dark.
Fuck no.
That don't make sense.
It won't be Ray Dark.
It's still 1-0 in the France game. Nothing special has happened.
Bro, we can hear it.
Except for our dictator.
It's
Except for
coming through
our
your mic,
dictator.
bro.
Yeah, because I'm watching on my computer.
Yeah, lower the volume a sign because we can hear it on the stream.
Is that a problem?
Well, yeah, because it's cutting us off. Did you see
Oh, my fault.
Messi with Tom Holland? I saw a picture. I didn't actually watch the video. That's mad though.
It was so
But
cringe, bro.
I love Tom Holland, but bro's a Tottenham fan, innit? He's a Tottenham fan, so kind of shit team. Baron Key
You know
says,
who you would have a good conversation with?
I'm
You know Uncle
Brazilian.
Luke?
You are the one who's wrong. It sounds like Nelly, bro. It's Niehi, bro. You do know the name is
Even
Italian,
there, people are saying you're wrong, right? So that means something's
bro.
gone wrong with you.
Do you know the name is Italian, right? It's not a Brazilian name. You know it's Italian. Oh no, actually you're right. If it's Italian, nah, my bad. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Who
You're
just
right.
scored?
You're
Who
right.
just
You're
scored?
right. Wait, let me get yeah.
Hold on. Who scored?
Hold on.
The score just changed. Who scored?
Mbappe. No, Barcola. Barcola.
Okay.
Sweden are getting worked, man. What's going on? Sweden are getting worked.
Yeah, I was never gonna put that man in my parlay.
No, Byron Key's right, but that name's not a Brazilian name, by the way. Morocco versus Netherlands. I didn't watch it still. I did not watch
That was a
it.
very good game.
Pretty
Oh,
much
what a sexy
everything.
ball into Barcola. Beautiful. And all you say with the assist
Everything
too?
we gave
Oh,
yesterday was pretty
yeah,
decent.
that's the shit right there.
Danilo
Yo.
says, genuinely peak chapter today, especially in terms of pacing. A lot is being developed at the same time. Definitely favorite in between game chapter. Yeah, it's good chapter. Good chapter. I seen some craziness on Twitter though. People going wild for some reason.
But why do we hate Teddy that bad, man?
Yeah, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Maybe it's a racist thing. Maybe they don't like English people. I don't know, bro.
Nah, they just like dudes that look good. That's what they want. That's the whole
They
fandom,
like
bro.
their
But
Isai
but but
Toshis and
what
shit like that.
but what about him doesn't look good though? I don't get it. He looks like any other
I think he
character
just
to
gives
me.
off a
They,
dork beta boy vibe, you know?
He just looks like any
one
other
thing
That's
about
what
it
character
I
is
to me, bro.
he attacked Bachira first, so people's not getting mad at that. So he attacked Bachira.
That's
They started
true.
getting mad
Like
at
you
that.
don't attack our boy like that.
I
Byron,
don't care, bro. He got what goes
Byron,
around comes around.
I'm Congolese, bro. I'm Congolese. I ain't French. I'm Congolese.
Bro, Ivory Coast really disappointed me, bro.
Cote d'Ivoire, yeah, man. Nah, actually, I don't think you can be disappointed with them because I think they performed well. You know, they dominated that game, bro. They had all the
Yeah,
possession
it's
and
the
everything.
second goal that I'm pissed about. Cause
Yeah,
Sefasipu tackle a bull.
yeah.
I'm trying to
No,
do it.
no, I get it, but bro, like at the same time, you saw how fugazi that goal was. You saw how
Yeah,
fugazi
it
was
was
that goal.
such a bad Holland goal. Like they
But
could have like tackled or something.
it was the pass though from the winger to the inside man. That was the killer pass though. That was a good pass.
Yeah, it was a good pass, but like the goalkeeper for no reason was way too out for me, for my expectations.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like three
Like the
players trying
pass
to
was very
block.
good at not for him.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
three players trying to block the ball across to Haaland, and they all missed it. But Haaland got a little bit
Yeah.
lucky there. He got a little bit lucky, man.
But Diamonte and Diallo played very well, very well.
Yeah, bro. Ivory Coast were really good. They was really good, and obviously Ahmad's goal was mad. That was sick. I feel Pepe should have scored as well. I don't know what he was doing, bro. I feel
13
like he
corners and no goal off of a set piece is crazy work.
the corners suck, bro. They need some Arsenal players in their set piece there, bro.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
they need an Odegaard or something,
Facts, bro.
a
Like,
Martinelli.
yeah, all those corners, bro. You've got to score one at least, bro. You've got to score one.
Who's fighting for a corner right now? I think that's Sweden fighting.
Um, hey, we don't
Good
know,
ball in.
bro. The fox from Teddy's mouth might be Ray Dark or English coach. I hope it's a player though. Yeah, the likelihood is it's a coach, right, or a player. I don't think it's Ray Dark. I don't think he'd refer to Ray Dark as Fox, bro. And I don't think Ray Dark would give instructions for him to kill people, bro.
Mm.
I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, fact.
The
Yeah,
thing is, I thought
no,
Aggie was
Byron, you
gonna be like,
yeah, go on, go on,
you
go
go
on, go on.
first.
I was gonna say, Byron, you're right, you're right, you're right. I was pronouncing it Spanish instead of Italian. Yeah, go on.
So I thought Aggie was gonna be like more of like the rail to this guy than anything else, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Aggie might
same,
not even have made the team, bro, at this point.
same. Like I thought it'd be an Argy thing, right? But you know how Kanashiro's been moving mad lately. Like we had Charles, and he introduced a Ugo, who was basically Charles upgraded. So
Yeah,
what?
Raven Geeks is gonna hate this game then.
So what if Fox is just Argy upgraded, or just another Ugo for the team? Not as in like he might not be a new Gen 11, but he's like the dictator of play.
Oh yeah, Raven Geeks is gonna hate that game then.
Why?
That's he's an Aggie stan through and through.
I think
Uh-huh.
Argy still can be involved.
Yeah, I know, but if Fox is like what you're saying, then Aggie's gonna be like a Charles in this game.
Yeah, most likely. I think what he's doing is putting the non new Gen 11 players from the NEL to the back burner.
Yeah,
What
because
he's
we've
gonna
already
do.
seen him and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, Fox sounds interesting though. Bro told man to kill people. This guy just sounds like a robot or something as well. Oh, Fox told me to kill you, so might as well, innit? Um, I hope Fox is the captain, CDM. I mean that's just another Hugo, innit? Hugo really should have been France's captain. I was about to say Mbappe holding the captain's armband. I was about to say Loki having the captain's armband is kind of a fugazi as well. Um, Teddy already above Kaiser since he's newer, and this is classic shonen power progression. Also, bro is the strongest before even having an ego, as he says he ain't got one. Ah, he
Shut the
says
fuck up,
he
whoever
says
that
he ain't got
is.
one, but his ego might just be a puppet. He might just be a puppet. That might be his actual ego. I'll
He
follow
likes to
whatever.
be a good boy. I see.
Yeah, I'll follow whatever instructions I'm given, type of thing. Because he might say he doesn't have an ego, but we saw shit flaring off him, didn't we? What you call that? Um, his playstyle seems like Bachira Yuki kind of player though. He actually reminds me more of Ito Shirin. Um,
He does shit it. Oh yeah, with his oculation breakthrough. Yeah.
yeah, rather than those
No,
guys.
no.
I
To
and
me, he
and
seems more like Jigiri. He's a little more like a Jigiri. He's
who?
fast, can move with the ball. Jigiri. He's
Chi
fast, skilled.
Nah, but he
Yeah.
kept the
Chigri
ball
is
the
more,
whole time.
yeah, Chigri is more angular in the
But
way he
still,
dribbles.
Yeah.
that's
What Chigiri does is he'll kick the ball, let the ball rotate on his
no.
own, and then run to get the
I'm
ball.
talking about man side Chigiri. I'm not talking about
Yeah,
old
I'm
Chigiri. I'm
talking
talking
about
about
Yeah,
Mantra and
we're
Chigiri
talking
right
about the same
now.
one. Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
his one. Yeah,
We're
But
talking
he
about the
Chigiri
does
same
doesn't
one.
kick the
the ball
ball
the whole
forward and then
time.
sprints for it. He
No,
doesn't
but
sprint
he
for it
he he
anymore. He
he
just
does
moves with the
run in
ball at his
straight.
feet.
Chigiri dribbles in straight lines though. Saliba and Konate beating up on Gyökeres right now, man. You need to chill out.
Oh yeah, we like a double team.
That's your boy, bro. You can't be doing that. But yeah, Chigiri is more like angular in the way he moves, right? This guy's really flowy in the way he moves. So that's why I'm saying like he reminds me more of Ito Shirin. Plus, I think that Ito Shirin is gonna be the difference in this game. He's gonna score because there's no chance Rin goes two games without scoring a goal. I'm pretty sure the France game is the first time Rin hasn't scored in a match that he's been involved in.
Yes.
So
So now every blue locker has not been in a match where they have not scored in. I mean, Bao got done dirty because World Five.
yeah, facts. Um, love how there's a lot going on behind the scenes, other than main characters and even Blue Lock itself. Facts. This chapter had no Isagi involvement whatsoever, man. Isagi was nowhere to be seen this chapter. And still
And
we
you see
got
Watch
how
how this
good the
Teddy do
chapter
gonna be
was?
Isagi's
Hell
rifle.
yeah.
we still got a
I'm
lot.
just saying. I'm just saying it now. This Teddy do about to be Isagi's rifle again. Watch.
Well,
He
I'm
about
gonna
to
be
be
so
another.
fucking pissed. I made a whole fucking TikTok about that shit.
He about to be
Hell
Isagi's rival
no.
again. Man. Another rival to the mix. You
Everyone
know what
has to
I'm
suck Isagi off? Fuck no.
Blitz says, "Am I alone in thinking that Teddy was justified in smashing the ball into Batcher's face? Deserved, to be honest, bro. Y'all
I
being
think
wild.
Fox could be Isagi's rival, Leo. There
You're
could be a
being
rival for
wild.
Isagi in England. It just doesn't have to be Teddy.
I
You
think
tell me Bachua gets knocked up in the face and
Definitely
he's
going
gonna
to
take
be
it like a
Teddy.
good boy. Hell
I
no.
Definitely
I'll
Teddy, bro. What do
I'll,
I? How do I tell you this?
I'll tell you what I think when once we get through the chapter. Uh, Chigiri not playing next game, by the way. Um,
No, he's
crazy how
fine. I think.
Blitz says, crazy how the new gen dribbler is from England. Guess Brazil don't produce dribblers no more. Nah. Guys, remember, he's a wing back, which means he's a defender as well. He's not just an attacker. So we said, oh, we hope he's a fullback or a winger. He's the cross between the both. He's a wing back. So there's still room
Yo.
for wingers. There's still room for wingers. This means that he's going to be defending as well, by the way. So let's not do the whole surprise thing. Oh, why are the attackers? Nah, this guy's an actual defender.
You know what's funny? When people saw I was a winger, they showed a meme I posted in Luminosity. It's like make a confident defensive new Gen 11 or draw 25 in Uno.
No, but
That meme has aged like milk now.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like I was like, oh yeah, cool, a winger, because that's what, like, I only read the chapter this morning, right? And people were saying
Yeah.
winger, but I've read it, and he's a wing back.
It's
He's
a
not a
wing back.
winger.
Yeah.
He's not a winger.
The leaks got it wrong. So the translations were so
Yeah,
wrong. So everyone thought it was a winger.
yeah, he's a wing
Even
back.
I did.
He's a wing back, so he's a defender and a winger at the same time.
Which means he has to be weaker than Lorenzo because he already stated that Lorenzo's the strongest new gen defender.
Yeah, I mean that's how you classify him, because you get
Yeah, but
attack.
like as a attacker, he'll still be like better than Lorenzo. I'm assuming that.
Yeah, because you get attacking wing backs and you get
Yeah, exactly.
defensive wing backs. So
Mm-hmm.
that just means that England are gonna be playing a three back formation. So
Mm.
it's gonna be a
They're
match
gonna
that
run a Ruben Amorim.
that's probably why they only conceded two to France, because they probably ran a five at the
Olise!
back. Police.
Wait, did that go in or was that? Oh no, it ran out. Oh, my fault.
Nah, yeah.
I thought he
How
scored.
far?
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
are you back? Like how? Wait, what minute are you in?
I'm at 64, like 45.
Oh, you're ahead of me. What the hell? How far as well? I'm on the actual ITV app.
I'm on the actual Fox app.
You man's ahead, didn't it? Uh, uh Isagi said he'd make a chance for Rin, but how will he get him off the bench? Finally break Chigri's leg or let Rin sub in? To let Rin
Nah,
sub
bring
in.
this beta boy Nana say.
No. So the thing is, right? The reason why Ego is taking out Rin, obviously, is to like cool down and stuff, but he's not taking him out because he's shit. Right? He's taking him out because he's letting things get to him, right? So once he feels that Rin, he can live independently of Isagi, or maybe he'll sub out Isagi and put Rin in so that they're not on the pitch together, and that's when Rin
Kind
will
of
have
like
his
Ren and
chance.
Shiro.
Yeah. And then that's when Rin will have his chance, and that's when Isagi's prophecy will come to light. You will be the one to save Japan or something.
Should have been Nike.
You gotta take them leaks with a grain of salt. Translations are not above having biases. Yeah, facts. That's why I actually don't like read the translations from the leaks, right? I just look at all the panels and stuff like that and try and guess what's going on, and then I read the actual chapter on the day.
I have to for the views, bro. You
uh
know what they said? They said we lost to Saudi Arabia. That's how bad the translations are. They played
ah,
France, not Saudi Arabia. They're so
Saudi.
dumb.
Yeah, who's translating that, by the way? Probably Chat GPT
Uh,
or something, bro.
yeah, they're using AI.
Yeah, facts. Um Blitz Blake Drake says, who scored for England versus France though? Hugo was put in um generational Arsenal defending in the Japan game. It must have been we've got to assume it was Teddy, bro.
Box or Aggie.
Nah, I reckon it's Teddy, bro. We gotta assume it's Teddy. He's the
My
new gen.
coworker's name Teddy, so this is so wrong hearing this, bro.
I feel like our defense is gonna get developed because it was specifically our back three that were done dirty by Teddy. Yeah, most likely. Most likely, because yeah, they got mashed up, bro. Yeah, bro, glided through all of them. Like IQ was dumbfounded, bro. IQ was like, yo, IQ man, you need to step up still, bro. Yeah, you need to step up, captain. And
The only one that tried to work was Luka.
have you
He was the
noticed
only one.
their little click as well, man? Karasu's little click, bro.
Yep.
Rose tried to take over, innit? He said I'm jealous of Isagi, so now he's taking Isagi's spot, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take over. Um, like let's get into the chapter, and then we can actually like properly discuss things. Let me put it up on here. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, this one. This one. Boom. This one. Now, let me get. Mate, why can't full screen this? Not full screen.
Teddy's design is fine, bro. It's nothing bad, nothing good for me. It's just
I
a design at the end of the day.
I actually don't get the madness about his design, bro. Like it's like what
Bro,
did people
people are going
expect?
crazy over this design.
Yeah, what did people
So
expect, bro? Like a pretty
the same
boy.
way
I don't.
people go about women is the same way they go about hating. They just find every reason.
But I just don't get it. Like I don't see anything wrong with his design. I actually don't.
I actually kind of like it. He's probably actually, if we'll go compared to the new Gen 11s, he's probably has the worst design so far out of the new Gen 11s.
I don't,
I'll keep that, but
yeah, I don't know. I didn't f with Lorenzo's design when he first showed up.
I don't know. I like Lorenzo's teeth. I like the
Lorenzo's
gold
is
teeth.
so tough, bro.
But I don't
It
care
gives
about.
off homeless man.
But I don't care about that stuff though. Like that stuff doesn't
Bro, I just
change
want to see
anything
him
for
ball. I
me.
don't care about his
Nah, he
design.
has a better design than Loki, bro. You can't even lie. How is Loki having a better design than?
That's your line.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. That looks good. Right. All right, guys, let's get into it so that we can actually start properly discussing things. So, what are we doing? We doing a straight run, or are we doing voices?
Right, man.
I think there's a lot of dialogue in this one. So,
Brother,
you.
voices. We need clips for luminosity. Fuck you talking about?
I said voices, but there's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue. Who wants
Okay,
to?
yeah, fine.
We can do. Should we do voices for this bit? Barasita versus Ego. That's
Who
kind
wants to
of.
be Baratsada? I think
We
anime
could
should
do.
be Baratsada.
Fucking
Hold on.
Suki ass
Give me a
talking about
second.
this.
Give me a second.
Fucking
Hold on a second.
Suki
Because
ass.
hold on. If I'm going to yell, I gotta make sure my mom is at home at the moment. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
true,
don't
true,
want to
Suki
true.
yell.
ass
Oh,
be
oh,
talking
oh,
about.
oh, 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 oh. Oh, Olise. You gotta be scoring there, bro. You've got to be scoring there. Juan on Juan. How you not score?
Actually, let's
Coach.
not do voices. I'm watching the World Cup right now.
Oh, first.
We could just read it straight through. I'm okay with reading it straight
Alright,
through.
cool. We'll go straight through.
Let's not wake up Animage mom, bro.
We'll go straight through. Blue Lock chapter 352. Worthless Puppet. This is Barasita. If you lose, it's all over. Got that? Huh? I'm running my side B project behind the scenes. I've poured a fortune into all
Yeah.
this. If we lose again and don't make it into the knockout tournament, then all of this will go to waste. The Japanese Football Union Chairman Office. Pipe down, old man. None of this is unexpected. Huh? After fighting Nigeria and France, we have one win and one loss. Considering Japan's abilities, this is a perfectly natural outcome. Listen, Ego, if you don't win this, you'll be banned from Japanese soccer, you brat. My plan hasn't failed. I was hired to get Japan a World Cup victory. I wasn't con- I wasn't contracted
Bang!
to
Give it
make
back!
money.
I'm sorry.
Oh, chill out, chill out. I wasn't contracted to make money. Ha! Your contract stipulations. Your contract stipulates that Saitoshi won't join until you win the group league. And I won't let you use the side B winners until the knockout tourney. Oh, so Ego won inside. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ego says, "Shut it, you monkey grub, you money grabbing Tanuki. This is the gamble that I started. I just have to win, right? Ooh, goal, Mbappe. Nice goal. I just have to win, right? Heh, heh, heh. You talk big, four eyes nut job, but this isn't your gamble." So looks like Baratsita's whipping out his Samsung. He's about to call someone. Looks like he's got the Galaxy Edge there. Side B, first stage victory waiting area. We see Hanaru and was it Kira? I guess we just needed to wait. We just need to wait here for the other's victory. I guess we just need to wait in here for the other victors to show. They even have a drinks bar and couches. Thanks for picking me, Hanaru-kun. There's no absolutes in this world. You were my best choice to boost my odds of winning. You're a clever guy, huh? All right, we beat it. I'm gonna represent Japan. Right, Shigeo? But before that, are there any bandages here, Kira-kun? Or Kira? Are there any bandages here, Kira-kun? This nosebleed is rough. Huh? Oh yeah, I think so. Phew! I knew you'd make it, Sei Shironagi. You're not the type who would get stopped here. You're a dangerous guy, clearly. My read of you was spot on. I want to put it on. Yeah, thanks. Shut it, you silver-tongued jerk. You talk like you know everything. And I really hate that. Sorry. The bandage suits you though. The rugged look really works for you. He's such a good talker, but also an ass. Bullock side B first stage birdcage complete. The 6 members of Team 1 have been determined. Alright, we made it. Yeah! Hanaru Shindo, Ryusuke Kira, Shigeo Mizuki, Seishiro Nagi, Hazime Nishioka, Ringo Ponde. What? Ringo Pon de Mizu. Is his surname Ponde Mizu? That's a
Is man
bad name.
Italian? Hello.
Yeah, bro, that's a
Nigga sound
mad
like
name
Cali, bro.
still.
His surname is NPC because he's going home. So
Okay, Suki, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Time for the 6 of you to proceed to the second stage. On to the next one. Win. Crush. Alright, moving on. Blue Lock Japan Training Field. We see um what's his name? Kurona. Is that Chigiri?
Mm-hmm.
Raichi. Nas in the background. Okay, let's take a break. Sip, sip. Thank you. Give me one too. Be honest. What y'all think of Ego-san's speech? I guess it was just typical Ego-san. It was good. It was a good reminder that he's out of his mind. I hear you. I mean, a team where everyone's trying to be the world's best striker doesn't make sense when you think about it. I think we've all realized that. Alright, if you use common sense, this team is a walking contradiction. So it's kind of miraculous that we got this strong and made it this far. But we could beat France, but we couldn't beat France, the Kings. That's reality. And that's why now we need to figure out for ourselves what Blue Lock actually is. That's a good idea. With that in mind, do you think we trusted Ego-san too much? Yeah, for sure. I respect him for getting us this far, but he's still a seriously crazy ass nerd. Freak. Rather see him as an unearning un- what is that word? Unerring. Rather see him as an unerring leader. We should keep him at arm's length as a dangerous guy who teaches us dangerous yet fascinating things. Yeah, now that we lost and have a moment to stop, it might be time to go back to square one and ask ourselves, what sort of world's best dream are our egos chasing here in Blue Lock? I have a request, Blue Lock Sans. Do you suppose you could lose the next match? Huh? Huh? Who the hell are you? Oh, pardon me. I'm a worthless bungler player for the next opponent, England. My name's Teddy Knight. It is. Worthless bungler? What's with this guy? Okay, I'm counting on you to throw the match, I am. Hey, wait, we never agreed to that. You're a funny guy, but we can't honor that request. I don't know what sort of scheme you had in mind when you came here to say that. I don't know what sort of scheme you had in mind when you came here to say that, but we've got a lot riding on this too. You can't? I see. Oh, bother. What do I do? Fox told me to come here. What was I supposed to do if this happened? Oh, that's right. I just remembered. I need to kill you all. Huh? What? If I make it clear that you can't beat me, will you give up and lose for us? What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do to our precious monster? Violation. Don't give me that. Yeah, we see Fox doing mad blitz. Look at the way he's dodging. Yo, isn't Ryu supposed to be on some next Jujutsu Kaisen, muscle sensing thing? Bro can't even see man dodging him like that. Madness. IQ's like, what? Whoa, so fast. He's a dribbler? What an egoist. Bro, you know what? Wait, save it. I'll speak after. Ego? I don't have an ego. I'm a puppet. A worthless puppet. England, wingback. New generation world 11. Teddy Knight. And that's good night for Blue Lock chapter 352.
There is no way you actually said that just now.
What do you
There is
mean?
no way you just said that.
What do
I
you
hate
mean,
that
bro?
you said good night after that.
It's a
Boy,
good
fix your
night.
mic.
It's good night.
Oh, my mic bugging? Sorry.
Yeah, facts.
How is
Something
it?
bugging you, man.
It's doing a
I
madness.
haven't
How is
seen
it?
him as. What do you mean, just his mic?
But yeah,
Yeah,
man, that was Blue Lock chapter
wait, me, how
352.
it sound? I'm in the description, bro. How it sound, bro?
You're still buzzing. Every
Oh.
time you speak, you're buzzing.
Oh,
Yeah, just plug it out and plug it back in or something. I don't know. But yeah, bro, that was Blue Lock chapter 352. I like that chapter. I think it was sick. We got quite a bit. We got the whole
anything fixed?
little bit. Yeah,
Still
it's
the same.
better.
Never mind.
It's better. It's better.
Oh, that's why I can't charge my device while plugged in. Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
facts. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why. That's why. Okay.
But yeah, we got Blue Lock chapter 352. We had the Barasita ego thing. We had the side B thing, and we had the Teddy Knight. Well, we had the Karasu thing, Karasu and IQ thing, and then we had the Teddy Knight thing. So a lot's happened in this chapter. A lot of talking as well. But yeah, I enjoyed the chapter. I actually like this is giving me a little bit more clarity on the whole Itoshi Sai thing. So I reckon that Sai it's actually Ego that wanted Sai. And I reckon that's part of the reason why he capped the amount of people that he was taking to the World Cup. I think he was always reserving for Sai. Obviously, Barasita is the link for that. But yeah, I reckon Ego's always wanted Sai, which tells me that as soon as Sai is available, Sai is in the team, bro. I don't think it's a case where Sai's only gonna come in against Spain. I reckon, yeah, he could sit on the bench on the first game, like once he's in the game, first game of the knockouts, he could sit on the bench. But I reckon he comes in on that first game, the first game that he's available. I
More
reckon
so Toshi Legenda.
I really
Yes,
reckon
I can't wait.
yeah, I think he's gonna play. But yeah, that was interesting. But obviously, Barasuta is about to do a madness. He's about to call someone. So I don't know what he's planning, but that might be the way in where Nagi gets in. Maybe. So we'll get to see that. What's this? So it's confirmed Sofatoshi is stuck in France and England. Bro has a whole contract to not show up until Japan beats them alone. Damn. Guess being a bomb runs in the family. Damn. People are not liking Sai. Hey, that's your boy, bro. They're talking about your boy. They're talking about your boy, bro.
I guess they have a contract for you to be a loser for the rest of your life. Fuck ass weirdo.
Bro, he has to get up. If he doesn't get up, I don't know what to say about Sai anymore.
But
He's
yeah,
just ducking now.
Sai's gonna put belts on the real team. Shut up.
Yeah, but when he gets up, or when he does get up, maybe I'll say something else. But until then, yeah, bum.
But yeah, Sai's guaranteed to come in. So
Yeah, he will.
that's
That's a must.
gonna be good. Then we had the whole obviously side B thing. Hazime Nishioka makes it through. Don't know why.
It's a 6-man team. That's what he said for the
Six-man
second team.
Well, 6-man progression.
Members for team.
We don't know what's
Team
gonna,
one. That's what it said. I mean,
Yeah,
by the dialogue, it says team one,
Mbappe?
so it has to be like a 6-man team.
Patrick?
yeah, true. No, but Mbappe's come off. They're just showing highlights of his second goal.
Sorry, that's Barcola. My fault.
Oh, you
But yeah,
bitch.
there's
You are a bitch.
there's the whole side B thing. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see how that goes. Um, and then there was the Karasu thing. Obviously, Karasu's on a madness, bro. He got a little bit of power and he's going a little bit crazy. I always said, by the way, and this was back after the
NEL?
no
Ooh.
the game against Japan, the game against U20, innit?
Oh, U20 match. Oh,
Yeah,
U20 match.
I always said that, Karasu for me is vice captain or captain if captain's not on the pitch, right? And I think that's showing a lot in this. Obviously, IQ's captain. He's the most experienced player um, in Blue Lock. Not the most experienced Blue Locker, but the most experienced player in Blue Lock. So naturally he's captain, and he was captain of Japan before. But if IQ wasn't on the pitch, it's Karasu that's captain for me.
I'm not
But
gonna lie. Just take the captain armband from Michael. Give it to somebody else, please. Once
facts,
again,
facts.
I don't want to see Ike with it next time.
IQ's
Please,
moving mad. But it's
Punisher, I beg you.
yeah, it's interesting because Karasu's doing a madness, in my opinion. And you guys know me, I'm a Karasu guy. The Karasu's my guy. But he's doing a madness. Obviously questioning Ego's philosophy and everything. Now they're gonna try and find their own way. They've got their own little clique. Everyone that's questioning Ego's philosophy. I'd like to see how that concludes. I reckon by the end of this match, the end of the England match, everyone's gonna be on board with Ego again. I think that's the way it's going. Or
By his,
it's
by his dialogue, he said, "What?" Oh, go
no, no,
ahead, go
no,
ahead.
no. As in, like everyone that's gonna be on the pitch is gonna be on board with Ego, apart from Baratsuta's boys. I reckon Ego drops because obviously people are gonna have to be dropped after this, right? Ego drops the guys that are not on board, so Karasu might get dropped. Karasu might be one to get dropped. Um, I wouldn't like that. I think Karasu is an asset, and I think he's sick. I like Karasu, but yeah, he's moving kind of wild. We didn't get to see no Isagi, and that might be for a reason. It might be because he actually knows who this Knight guy is, right? Because he might play for Livers. Isagi went to
Do
watch.
Blue Hawk not research people?
I was about to just
Oh,
say that. I was about to say that because
I just love how Anime Green ain't brought up
oh,
that topic and everyone just saying it now.
what is
Man,
going
fuck
on
Anime Green. You can go suck
now?
Teddy Knight's dick.
Now we've been saying that from Nigeria, bro. Like it's not a thing. It's not an anime greeny thing, bro. We've been saying that from NEL. In fact, how is it that these blue lockers don't know about these other players? Like, what is going on? How is it that blue lockers don't know enough about Nigeria? Obviously, Isagi said, I know all your strengths and stuff like that. I study you. Isagi seems to be the only one that actually studies. But still, he didn't know much about Ugo, which was weird because bro's a new Gen 11. Like, he's a new Gen 11. How do you not know Ugo? Like,
Because he plays for Arsenal.
yeah, I mean, you should know him even more, bro. Premier League winner and stuff. It's actually a madness. But
That was a good comeback. I don't even lie. Fuck you.
but yeah, bro, like these blue lockers, they need to step up their research game. It seems to me like maybe like the Isagi actually research what is IQ doing, because I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be the one to be researching opponents, right? And bro didn't know enough about another new Gen 11 player. Ah, for me, it's kind of mad. It's giving plot for me, right? Or Kanashiro doing a madness, because it just doesn't actually make sense. Like, you show blue lockers watching tapes and stuff, but they don't know who the next opponent is or how they play or who the danger man on the next team is. Why? I would understand players like Barrow, he wouldn't care, right? Rin, maybe he wouldn't care, right? But the IQs, the Rayos, the Isagis, them mans should care. Karasu especially should care. So them getting bamboozled by this guy, bro, I don't get it. And as well, how did my man even get into their training facilities like that? What is going on with security?
Facts.
Like what?
Hey,
Like
bro, somebody named Fox let him through.
Maybe
I don't know
Ego
who.
was
where's
so
security
pissed
at?
off with them trash talking him. He said, "Go beat up my boys real quick."
It's mad, bro. It's mad. Blitz says
Fuck.
Isagi never studies. That's false. He didn't know Ego was a player until Noah told him. He had dinner with Bunny without knowing he was Barca's star. He even even didn't know Ugo. No
Wait,
Ugo,
hold on. Isn't
who's that was the
isn't
heart of France.
Isagi's whole?
My
I just got a
my.
question. Isn't
Mm-hmm.
Isagi's
Like
whole
he knew
team
who
pretty
Kaiser was immediately as soon as he saw him. So
Facts. He knew
like
Kaiser.
he knows some
That's the thing.
stuff. It's just like nowadays.
Wait, what was you saying, Leo?
That's the thing about Isagi. He doesn't really know much about the soccer world around him. He knows about the sport, but he plays and everything, but he doesn't know everything about the games. That's why Ego gave
I
him
know
keeping
because someone
from
said that Isagi
2008.
should.
I don't think that's
Oh,
true. I don't think that's true,
I
right?
mean, yeah.
I think Isagi knows football, right? But he probably doesn't watch other leagues. He probably doesn't watch other leagues. So when we're talking about
Yeah, that's
all
what
these
I'm.
new,
Yeah,
yeah, when
he
we're talking
doesn't
about all
know
these
other things.
new gen 11 players, they're all international players. They're in other
But he
leagues.
said he's been watching the England league lately in the
Yeah,
NEL arc in chapter
yeah. He
153.
said the England league, but he didn't say he was watching La Liga, which is where Bunny was from.
So
So
Hugo's in the fucking Arsenal league. Why the fuck did he not know about
on
Hugo?
on top of that, right? Because Hugo might not play first team football, bro. He might still be a youth player. So
Yeah, they might not
Oh,
fuck with that shit,
we're
but they'll
gonna
still
show
get
you
that's
now
what
argument is just
that's
non-existent.
but that's what I'm saying. Like Kaneshiro is not explicit enough in these things, right? We don't know if Hugo's a pro. We don't know that. We don't we don't
Francis
we
confused
assume
you.
we assume thingy we assume Loki's a pro because of who Loki represents, right? In real life. But we don't
He
know if
represents
Hugo's a
France
pro.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if Hugo's a pro. Obviously Sai is a new Gen 11 and he ain't a pro. So it's ambiguous at this point. Now, him not knowing Hugo is understandable, right? But it's only understandable when it comes to not knowing Hugo in at club level, right? Not knowing Hugo as one of your opponents in the game against France, when France had a game against England just before your game, for me that's diabolical. You should know. You should know. All of them should know, in fact. But I don't know. They was moving mad. Maybe the
I
dialogue
mean,
wasn't good enough. Maybe they actually knew,
when it,
but the
when
dialogue
it
was
came to
shit.
France versus Japan, the first attack, I'm just saying they didn't expect that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a whole different pattern they didn't notice.
that was a different thing because obviously they expected the ball to go to Loki. That's a
Loki.
natural. It's a natural mistake to make, right? So I don't blame them too much for that. But I expected Isagi to already have an idea of how to counteract Ugo if he was to be on him. Um, but it seems to me he didn't know much about Ugo. He was bamboozled by the fact that Ugo was a guy. The whole Bunny thing is understandable because Bunny only became a pro 6 months earlier. He's only played half a season, right? And during that time, these mans were in the NEL, so they didn't have phones or nothing like that. They couldn't keep up with the outside world.
And pretty much they had to survive. So
Yeah, so
they had to
him
survive.
not knowing Bunny, that's normal. That's yeah, that there's no issue with that. Now, I expect him to know Knight if Knight plays for Livers. I expect him to know Knight, right? Um, we'll see.
Does
He
Knight
he
play
was,
pro football like
but
adult team size?
but that's the thing. We don't know if Knight plays pro ball, and on top of that,
So maybe not. I don't know.
but the fact that Isagi wasn't present in this moment gives me hope that Isagi might actually know who Knight is. It gives me hope, but I could be completely wrong. I just don't think these guys are doing enough research because they always seem to be caught off guard.
Wait, what's it? Yo, Mage, what's this called from Pokemon? I getting called up. Pokédex. That's what Isagi needs. That's what he needs. Pokédex, bro. Looks up at every region, bro. They tell the Pokédex tell them what type they are.
Oh,
I think definitely. I don't know. I think that's what they call. I don't know.
Sti-
Pokédex.
Stinky says, Isagi didn't know how to handle Ugo because Teddy was delivering BTA despite the loss. Maybe Teddy was matching up with Ugo, but or maybe Fox was matching up with Ugo well enough. Maybe. Um, yeah, Ugo said they watched Japan and made anti-Itagi strategies, yet Japan never watched France. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? Like, France clearly watched Japan. Why did Japan? In fact, the dialogue
Maybe the
isn't
bench
clear,
warmer.
right? The dialogue isn't
Maybe the
clear.
bench
They
warmer.
they might have
I don't know.
watched. What'd you say?
I'm just saying maybe the bench warmers played against England.
Nah, no chance.
Could have. It could have been, bro. I'm just saying. That's why
No
they don't
chance.
know about Hugo.
No
Loki was
chance.
up by himself.
England has a
So
new
they
Gen
won
11.
2-1.
Nah, England have a new Gen 11, so there's no chance France bench warmers played against England, bro. Um,
Hey, bro.
but we
Waiting
know
is big.
anyways we know Loki played. Anyways, we know Loki played. Um, but what was I saying? I was saying the what do you call it? The dialogue might not be clear enough, right? They might have watched the France game. They might have known who Ugo was, but just they didn't bother having a plan against him. Maybe because it seemed to me like Ego decided to throw them out there and said all guns blazing. You know, we do what we did against Nigeria. You know, carry on as you were. It seems to me
Mm-hmm.
Ego put them out there without a game plan, without a proper game plan, because they had a game plan to stop Loki from getting the ball, but forgot that
I mean, yeah,
there was Charles's and Layden's and Camus's about as well.
yeah, I see why they would do that because Loki did score 2 by himself.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know.
But it seems to me like it's either their plans are really bad, or they think they're good enough that they don't need a plan most of the time. Um, but this game is a clutch game. They need to win. Right now, England is above them on goal difference. So a draw isn't enough. They have to win the game. And it's clear,
If
obviously,
they both draw, what happens after that if they both draw? What would happen?
Blue Lock are out, knocked out.
And England?
No,
And
no,
England? Or
England
no?
go through on goal difference.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
England
see.
go
I
through
see.
on goal difference. Um, but that's why I mean, England have a new Gen 11, which means it's not going to be an easy game. Obviously, we knew that already. It's not going to be an easy game. They have a new Gen 11. England went toe to toe with France, only lost by 1 point. So they're a serious team. And this is a must win. This is a must win game for Japan. So they better come with a plan. They better come with a plan. Barasita already told us he's gonna be benching what's his name? Reen. But he's gonna have to make more changes than that if he
You
wants
mean
to
ego?
win
You
this.
mean ego, right?
Yeah,
You
my bad.
said bird.
Ego. Yeah, my bad. Ego. But he's gonna have to do more than that if he really wants to survive this. And I think because of his crash out, he's gonna have a plan this time round. How well it goes, we'll have to see in it. Cause I can't lie, this night guy, he's looking serious. He's looking serious. This is one of the first new Gen 11, apart from Sai. This is one of the first new Gen 11 players introductions where I've looked at it and I'll be like, it's all right. Like I put Bunny top one for me. He's my top one new Gen 11. But Bunny's feet, what we saw from his goal in the final, didn't move me. The goal itself didn't move me. It was the fact that he scored a goal in the final and already had 11 goals in the league. That's what moves me when it comes to Bunny. But the goal he scored in the final, it didn't move me, right? But this introduction from Knight, it kind of moved me.
Yo,
You know?
Raito, I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question. Wait, about Bunny. I've seen people saying, yo, Bunny wasn't the one who scored 5 goals against Sparta. Because I'm saying, if he scored 11 goals against in La Liga, is it possible for him to score 8 goals in the World Cup? Or not? I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I want to see your
possible
take on it.
because La Liga's level will be harder than this World Cup level. La Liga's level will be harder than this World Cup level. This World Cup, remember, this
Really?
World Cup is yeah. This World Cup is a U20 World Cup, bro. It's under 20s. Bunny was playing pro football against adults, real pros.
You think Busby is on La Liga level?
Who's
Who the
Busby?
hell is Bugsby? That's what I'm
From
saying.
Manshine City.
I don't know who that is. Swear to
Nah, cause
Busby, the bill.
he's playing youth level, bro. So no.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, if this is the type of people you're playing
Oh, this is
against, they're nothing
oh
close.
Yeah,
man
yeah,
shine defender guy
Yeah, I'm
or
making a
him.
comparison that this is
yeah,
trash compared to La Liga.
yeah.
Yeah.
This U20 World Cup is below La Liga level. Yeah, exactly. Like Blake says, La Liga has adults. This U20 World Cup doesn't have adults. This U20 World Cup, the ceiling is the what do you call it? The new gens, and the new gens aren't the top of the leagues when it comes to the pro level. There's better players than the new gens in pro level.
Yo, when I keep forgetting the U20 is in the World Cup beside of it, so I keep forgetting.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I keep forgetting it's an adult game. I'm like, oh, forgot it's U20.
Oh, Blaze makes a good point here. He said France needed two new Gen 11s to beat my boy Teddy. So Teddy could be serious, bro. I'm telling you, he moved
No, I
me.
can't.
He did move me. He moved me.
That's the
Um,
upskill for him, man. We needed two new
and
gens.
yeah, and someone says reckons that Fox might be new gen level, even if he's not
What
new
if
gen.
Fox is the coach, bro?
I reckon he's either coach.
Um,
I think he's a coach personally, but I
I
think he's
think
Because
either
like
coach.
imagine a coach
He's
I
either a
think it's
coach or
that
a
Barracuda.
rivals
player.
ego.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I think it's Barracuda because Barracuda was on his phone saying someone needs to do something, and then Teddy
Nah.
comes in saying, "Yo, someone tells
Nah,
me to
nah,
come
nah,
here."
nah.
So
Barra Suter wouldn't want to sabotage his own players.
I don't know, bro. That's the gamble. That's what he said. Something. I don't know.
Nah. I don't think
He's
so.
Barracuda, bro. I don't know.
My
But
coworker
he's not.
named Teddy knows nothing about football, but yet he's in the manga before me. That's fucked.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Siki, give us your thoughts on the chapter, anyways.
I don't give a. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mad.
The chapter was very well done. I'm not gonna lie. See what happens when you don't have Isagi. A lot of stuff got done. My days. Side B, the Nishioka agenda lives until whenever he gets eliminated. He gets to live on for the memes for another day. Nagi, he looks cool with the band-aid. I won't even lie. He looks cold. Can he wear that when he enters the England match? Because I still think Barasuda's gonna make a call for like Hanami Shindo, the secret spy, to wrap things up and like help Nagi succeed and all that. Because like you never know,
That's an
he
idea.
might need a Nagi station to come back. Because like we've seen him break contracts before. Shido wasn't supposed to play in that U20 match, but they said, Bonnet, we're gonna still use him as long as Blue Hawk dies. So
Mhm.
like Barasa isn't the type. Barasa is the type to do what he needs to do to like. He
Okay.
almost led Minamino in a U20
All right. All
exhibition
right.
match just for Itoshi
That's good.
Sai's happiness.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah,
Oh, that
I
one
could
W.
still see Nagi coming in this game. Teddy
Yeah.
Knight, I'm sorry, you're a cool guy. You got my name, a very cool fun name.
Bro, I'm not saying Teddy Knight anymore. I'm saying Teddy Beer. I'm done. I don't care. It's Teddy Beer from now on.
No, don't. That makes it worse, bro. That's my coworker's nickname.
It's
Fuck you, bro.
it's it's Teddy Beer from
Oh
now
my
on, bro. I don't care.
gosh, it's ringing in
Teddy
my head
Knight.
and it's irritating now. I'm just gonna call him Good Boy Knight
Okay.
or Doll Knight. Yeah, Doll Knight is better for me. Gosh. Yeah, he's gonna be a fun character. I can tell he's gonna be like the Nagi type, and like there's gonna be a talented learner who controls this genius. Whether it's a talented learner coach or player, it's gonna be fun to see like their dynamic as well. I think that's the character that is needed to make Knight a bigger deal than he is. Fox, whether he's a player or a coach, I already like him more than Knight already. I could feel the malicious aura from him, bro. Itoshi Sai getting mentioned is something beautiful always. I'm gonna make a video just for him just because of that. What else happened this chapter, bruv? Karasu, man, you're moving mad. I won't even lie. Corona got done so dirty. Why would you have this tall man stand next to him, bro? He looks like a little girl next to him or something. I'm dead, bro. And then we like I know the rules is under 20, but can we get some Japanese old men to like come in for our backline? Cause Jesus, what are we gonna do, bruv? Like our wing backs are gonna need to lock in, I guess, because our center backs isn't gonna do it. And he might not even, from what we've learned about Fox and Aggie, they're even in more trouble. I won't even lie. It's looking cooked, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot in this chapter, and the next chapter might be revealing the whole England team because it's called Maverick Group. And Maverick, if you know NBA, is like horses, wings, like fly and all that, like speed, rush. It's all in the name. So it's about like heroes, and they say revolutionary as if this is England, the motherland of soccer. Like this is the revolutionary to the next generation, just like how France with Chapa was called the golden generation. I know. So yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. I think next chapter is gonna review the rest of the England team. I really do hope Isagi is like knows about at least one of them. We could get a Chris Prince in the next chapter too if Isagi has a flashback. You never know.
The Fox is Augie.
I
I know
miss
it.
Chris Prince, bro.
No, we'll see him next World Cup. No, he'll be like 30-something. Hey,
But
bro, come on,
Rayo
Ray.
versus Knight would be a good actual like rivalry though, low key.
I mean, Teddy Bear. Okay, got you.
Fuck you for that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Knight versus Rail is gonna be cause like think about it. Knight is like this could be Rail's evolution. You never know. Cause Rail's almost there to like he's copied how many people and only shown like 5 of them. There's gonna be a game where he has to go off and show like 10 or something like that.
10. That's how dangerous you
Not
think Teddy is.
10, but with him only like showing 3 out of 22? That he has a lot to do.
I mean, each game he shows about 1 or 2 at least.
Yeah, I know. And we have like what 8 games possibility, and they might not make the final. So like we have 5 or 6 remaining games. He needs to pick up the pace. There's gonna be a game where he has to like do a lot of them compared to the rest of them.
Yo, even creating Nagi's 5-stage volley, bro. I can't wait for that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
pop,
gosh. And then says Knights, this is what a true egoist looks like. But yeah, considering that Nagi had no ego before Rayo met him, this could be like deja vu Rayo. This is what I mean. Not that Rayo has to surpass him, but like Rayo's facing a stronger Nagi, or in a
He
sense.
doesn't feel like Nagi in a way. You can say he doesn't have an
I know
ego,
he
but
feels like Timu, Nagi, and Kunagami together.
this is the motivation side. He doesn't feel like Nagi.
That's
He'd be a
why I
lazy
don't
person.
mess with him.
He'd
He
be
looks
lazy,
like
but he's lazy.
yeah, Nagi's lazy. Knight is just a good boy. That's all he is. We don't know much about him though. Yeah, he says I'm a useless puppet, which means someone to be used, someone to be. Oh, speaking of the Isagi hater,
Oh, what's good in the game?
What's up, man? Did you guys cover the
You just woke up. Yep,
show?
yeah. So
I can
you're
hear
free
it.
to do what you do
Just woke
best.
up.
Sorry. Okay. When it's when it's my turn, let me know. I got you.
Wait, I'm
Just
pretty
woke
much
up.
done. I think I've said everything.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah. You just woke up, right?
Oh, I read
I
it.
can hear
Yeah, I've
you.
read it. Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, I'll keep it short and simple. Good chapter for the most part. I like that we finally got confirmation. I've been holding this. I've been trying to hold this with the whole Nagi's coming back to England theory. I've been trying to hold that because I didn't want to seem too mean. But I'll be real, y'all. Y'all actually believe that theory. Y'all just delusional, bro. Y'all were relying off of one panel, bro. And if your theory requires you to rely off one panel, it ain't a theory, bro. It ain't no
I
theory.
mean, we've
Yeah.
have everything. About-
Hell
I
no.
mean,
If your
yo,
theory relies off of
Mage,
one
the
panel,
reason
bro,
why
that shit ain't no theory, bro.
Mage, the
That
reason
shit.
we say that, the reason why we say that is because Baratuda doesn't always stick to his plans. Because he did the same thing in the U20. the deal that no one's gonna use Shido.
Y'all
I'm
has
thinking,
one panel to rely on. And y'all were calling that shit theory. Come on now. Come on
bro.
now. Yeah.
One panel
If
is all it takes to make Nagy come back.
that's
I can't make a song out of it.
this dude started saying,
One
It really
kiss is
shouldn't.
all
It
it
really
takes
shouldn't.
to make she don't mind. Dun,
I
dun.
mean, it's called
Uh,
speculations for a reason, bro. It doesn't always go as planned. Speculations.
it was no
It is.
speculations. People were making theories about that shit. Arrow made
I
like
mean, it's
two,
that's why it's
two,
called a
20
theory.
fucking videos of that one theory. Let's be real here. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah.
Guys,
That's why it's called a theory.
guys,
It
I've been
doesn't always go
muted.
to
I've
plan.
been muted for 4 minutes. My bad, guys.
Oh my
My bad.
gosh, Jesus Christ!
No,
We
you're
all, just you.
No, just me, just me.
no,
Okay.
you're. But I wait, but I
My
couldn't
bad,
still hear you.
guys.
You're not, you weren't muted. I did hear you still. You weren't
No,
muted.
you guys
He's
could
muted
hear
on the
me.
stream.
It was the stream. On the stream, I was muted
Oh,
altogether.
stream. Oh, on
Yeah,
stream.
my bad, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm back.
Not like anything.
Anyways,
Never mind. I'm about to say something crazy.
Yeah, good.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Night, y'all overly glazing him, bro. Him beating our defense, that's not a feat. That's okay an anti-feat. You would be glazing for beating RU and IQ. Come on now. IQ after that performance, you want me glazing, bro? That's an anti-feat. Let's be
No,
real here.
Wait.
the reason why.
Wait. I feel we've hyped more mid things than what Knight has just done.
Facts, bro. We
We
hyped up Hugo way too much,
we
bro.
we hyped up Hugo. Hugo didn't show any feats.
Look at Loki, bro.
Before
Look at Loki.
before
We did
Hugo
do that.
showed any
So,
feats, we was hyping him.
We sucked off Loki saying he was gonna get a hat trick. Brev barely got a brace.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Like,
So
let's
we all
settle
did.
down, bro. Like I'm not rating this
He
performance.
whooped
Like
their whole back line and said,
he
"Is this
whooped
okay?"
Aiku, bro. It's Aiku, bro. He ain't like
Who's
that.
left to take their place? Who is left? He probably could do the same with Kunagami if he felt like it.
Go flex like you think it is.
So like, if imagine like Real Madrid was like their whole backline was walking next to Ronaldo and he dribbled past the whole backline, wouldn't
Our
you be
backline
scared?
either. We don't have a backline. Why are we flexing? Why are we hyping this boy up for our backline? Japan's backline. That's the person I'm supposed to be
Shouldn't
hyping
you
up.
be scared that Japan's gonna get 5 goals about to, because they have no
Listen,
backline to stop this guy?
wait, Mage. If you're not hyped for what you've seen so far, right? You still gotta be hyped for the 5-2 again or 5-1 against
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nigeria.
that's cool. That's cool. But like people talk like I've been
The
seeing
2-1.
comments like, oh my god, he blitzed Japan's back line. Like our back line isn't IQ, RU, and Nico. Like
He blew their
not
backs
even
out.
that. Hold on. Not even that. He waited until these boys were tired for practice. He waited until these guys were tired for practice to even step in, bro. Hold on. Let's not even mention that. He waited till Ball was gone. You know Ball was like kicked his ass. He waited till Sheeta was gone. You know Sheeta would damn sure fight his ass if he kicked that ball. He waited until
You know what?
he
Taking
waited
a
till
piss
Riz
on him,
crazy.
bro.
He waited till Riz crashed out. He ducked all the smoke. We talk about ducking the smoke. Like, he ducked the smoke between like our 3 biggest crash outs. I'm not rating this guy just yet. Off of this one panel, bro. Off this one chapter. We'll wait to see, bro. I might eat my words, but like he ain't like that, bro. Like, look, put him in the ring against Shido, put him in the ring against Kunigami, put him in the ring against Ren, and then we start talking, bro. But we talk about ducking the fade. Like this is what I'm talking about. No one throws
Yeah, we've
punches on
lost
this
it.
team. No
We've
one
lost
throws
it.
punches on these teams, bro. He ducked all the fade, bro.
Is
He ain't
this a
like that.
soccer manga or a boxing manga?
We've
What
lost.
the
We've
It can be
fuck?
lost.
both.
We've
It can
We've
be
lost
lost
both.
it. We've lost it.
You already lost
We've
the plot,
lost
bro.
it.
Not
We've
a
lost it
fucking
completely.
ball inside anymore with Animage, bro.
We lost it completely.
We're talking about no ball in sight. This is kind of shit we're talking about. He like the ball is never in sight in this manga. But no, for real though, I'm expecting some things from Knight. This means that with Knight being a wingback, we still could technically see a full quote unquote team of New Gen 11s because he could play defensively. So we'll see what Knight could do. Hey, listen, he's talking about killing people.
The mad thing is, right? you say, okay, cool, who's he got past like IQs and them mans, right? Those are the toughest guys to get past in Blue Lock, though. Like, there's no one
That's
tougher.
not a good thing.
Yeah, I know, but that just tells you that he's gonna be able to do it in game as well. You know, if he can already do that against them, man, who's stopping him really?
Oh shit, he about to put up Dembele numbers, bro. He's about to put up
Bro.
Messi numbers, bro, on these teams, bro. He's
Yeah,
about to do.
that friend,
He's about to do a sturdy then, if that's the case.
that friend,
And that's his comps.
the whole
But
background
for
of French.
though, I don't know why y'all on Carlson so much. I like the fact that the Blue Hawks are going against Ego, bro. I like the fact that Ego's losing control, bro. This is the most interested I've been in this manga for a minute, bro. Like I like that people are questioning Ego's philosophy.
People would be biased
We
because
spent chapters complaining about Ego's philosophy and questioning it. Now when a character actually does it themselves, like, hold on now, slow your roll now, Karasu. Slow your roll now, Karasu. Like I like this.
Hello?
Question that
Yo.
bum, bro. Question that bum.
What?
we can hear.
What happened?
Jeez. Wait, guys. I got a super. Oh, not a super. I got a chat here, right? Capo Levray says, yeah, Raito, we made it out of the group phase. He said, hashtag 243 Loco ya Makasi. And my heart will be in this Lisoko though for the game against England, but we already won our parcours in our opinion, RDC Congo. So basically, my guy, by the way, basically he said obviously like Eloko Yamakasi means strong, right? It says my heart will be in my Lisoko for the game. Basically means my heart's gonna be in my ass for the whole game against England. But listen, this is we've made it through to the knockout stages. It's historic for us. We're playing against England. It's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, man, gas. Like that's why you see me wearing my Congolese kit, bro. Tomorrow's gonna be a movie. This irrespective of what happens against England, it's gonna be a movie. But yeah, man, that's my guy, bro. Thanks for the chat. Go on, mate. My bad. I just have to pause it for
Yeah,
that.
no, that's pretty much all I have here, bro. Yeah, that's a decent chapter.
What do you think about
yeah.
the side B stuff?
It's not ending, bro. It's not ending before England, guys. Come on now. It's not ending before England. They're not coming back to the group. They're not coming to the group stages. Remind you, we just got to the second stage. We still got like 150 players left, bro.
But Ratchet making a phone call though.
He ain't making.
He's making a phone call. You know this guy loves to divert plans. You know, that's his whole thing. But yeah, Leo, give us your thoughts then.
I'm letting Nikim go. You and Nikim, bro. Drop the whole theory, man. I'm gonna make Nikim go first.
Go on, Nikim.
Yeah, chapter was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know. Okay. The beginning of the chapter, like the conversation between Baratsuta and Ego, I thought that was kind of interesting. Because it seems like Ego, because back in the earlier chapters, Ego was just like, fuck you, fuck this side B shit. But this one, it wasn't really like that. He was just kind of like, yo, chill. It's like, it's the last game. Don't worry, man. We got this. Japan gonna win. Which is I do like the fact that Baratus is like, yo, we lost to France. If we lose to England, it's fucking raps, bro. Like we put so much money into this. You're fucked. I'm fucked. Everyone fucked. He also brings up the fact that that fucking bum Saitoshi can only play after the group stage and after they make it into the knockout. So it's like, all right, cool. Saitoshi mentioned if you're into that fucking loser. He got mentioned in the chapter, thumbs up. We're gonna see that. What's his Hotel Merchant? He's gonna be playing soon. So
Hotel Merchant.
Hotel Merchant. That's wonderful.
Then we have the Blue Locker. Then we have the side B stuff. Honestly, not much. Not really much. Nagi does not fuck with Shigeo. He does not fuck with him. He was like, bro, you think you know everything? And Shigeo
No,
was like, yeah.
you mean Shindo.
Shindo. Sorry. Yeah, you think you know everything. Shindo's like, yeah, bro, I do. And it's like, fuck, the Nagi can't really say nothing, to be honest with you. Like, he had him on ropes. And then Kira actually, like, thanks Shido. You can kind of see on Kira's face. I don't think he's fucking with him 100%. I don't think he is. You can still. I said it pointed out last time. Kira does not really like trust this guy.
Yeah, I think out of Nagi and Kira, obviously Shindo is good. He's a good player, but he's not making it. He's not making it.
Nishioka, is that his name? What's the
Nishioka.
guy? Nishioka made it, guys. I know a lot of guys like that guy for some reason. He's through. He made it to the next stage of the selection, so that's pretty cool.
The three Nishioka fans are smiling.
Wait. Quickly. Users asking why is OP not here again? OP was here last week. I'm not sure why he's not in today, but he was here last week.
Yo, we got OP
Yeah,
Grazer, bro.
pulling up for
WOP
OP.
Grazer.
We cut to the Blue Lock Japan training field, and I think the conversation here is also interesting because they are talking about, like, what did you guys think about Ego's speech? And a lot of the players are like, yeah, it was a bit fucking weird on him to be doing all that. I like the fact that Karasu points out one of the biggest problems I've had with this series up until this point. I think a lot of people have, that, like, everything about Blue Lock is a walking contradiction. Karasu quite literally says it out loud. He's like, this shit don't make no sense. We shouldn't even have gotten as far as we've gone. So I do like the fact that Kaneshiro is kind of talking to the audience like, hey, yeah, no, don't worry. I know this shit don't make sense. I'm gonna have the character say it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't. It seems like they're building to. It looks like they're about to build up to, like, the players fully either just like, yo, Ego, you're fucking done, bro, or like,
Do you know?
they're building up to a boiling point.
I just thought of something, right? Do you know?
Yeah.
I think that, like you said, it's building up to something. And I think it's going to be a slight tweak in philosophy, because what this chapter showed me was that Ego wants Sai on his team, but Sai is a player that doesn't subscribe to the striker
To the
thing.
striker, yeah,
So he doesn't play as a striker. He plays
Yeah.
as his suitability, a midfielder. But Ego wants Sai on his team. So I think Ego's gonna make a compromise somehow, in a way, going forward.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to, because Sai won't abide by that, and we don't know Nagi and Kira if Kira comes through. I still have my theory that Shido is actually the new gen of, like, Netherlands in disguise, but we'll see if that's true when we get there. But we'll see. Is bro sleeping?
Bro's
Suki?
gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
He's
Suki's
gone.
actually asleep. What the fuck? Anyway.
He sleeps every spin.
It's not the first time, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I respect him for getting us this far, but he's still a seriously crazy ass nerd, fucking freak. Rather than see him as an unerring leader, we should keep him at an arm's length. So yeah, Aiku's even like, yo, we need to keep Ego kind of like at an arm's length, bro. Like, we can't be as close to Ego as we were before. They don't. The play halfway. This is only half of the players. This also, like, there was a big theory when this arc first started, but there was gonna be, like, not a civil war, but like a split between the Blue Lockers, where, like, one half of the team is full on with Ego, and the other half of the team aren't really fucking with his ideology. And we see here it's Hiyori, Corona, Jin, Raichi. I think Aryu's here. Chigiri, Bachira. Yeah, I think that's like most of the players. I think I was.
Yeah, I don't know what Basher is doing there though, because
Uh,
he's like fully egotistical.
from
Like
now on,
he's the one that adopts the quickest to Ego's
yeah. So I don't
teachings.
really know. I don't. It's kind of interesting that the players aren't gonna, like, they're just gonna, like, keep Ego, like, a bit away from them. Yeah. Now that we lost and have a moment to stop, it might be back. So basically, they need to go back to the kind of like how Kaiser reset to 0 at the end of his PXG game, where he, like, went back to his roots, what made him himself. I feel like all the Blue Lockers are trying to go through that same transformation, go back to their roots. I don't know what that means, their original ego. I guess it means before they joined Blue Lock. I'm assuming. All right.
Like was a defender, Hiyori. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hiyori's
Hiyori, but
already
I feel like Hiyori's already done that. A lot of characters have already done that. Like Karasu kind of did that in the last game. Hiyori did that back in like Ubers. I don't know. I guess it's like the rest of the, But then even like wasn't Bachira's whole special training to go back to his roots and be like a child and
I
fall in
don't
love with.
think
So yeah,
Butler's
it's
is
a.
listen
I
to the
think.
whole camp. He already knows what his roots are, so he's good.
What sort of world's best team are our egos chasing here in Blue Lock? So it's like what I'm a bit confused. This is the only thing I'm a bit confused about in the chapter because I'm like, what is Kanashiro trying to like say? Are they what are these Blue Lockers gonna do? Guys in the comments, please input because I don't really know.
Say it
Chat if you.
again. I don't got it. Say it again. Say the quote again. Or
Oh,
the
sorry.
panel.
Karasu says, yeah, now that we lost and have a moment to stop, it might be time to go back to square one and ask ourselves, what sort of world's best dream are our egos chasing here in Blue Lock? And then it's like this really cool panel of I really love this panel,
So-
by the way. I like the ball where.
So I
Pretty
think for me, what I got from it, right, was that
Mm,
you see how everyone in Blue Lock is supposed to be chasing the world's best striker, right?
yeah.
According to ego. But Karasu's saying, bro, that's not realistic. We can't all be chasing the world's best striker. Like, that's not how a
Yeah.
team works, right? So now he's saying we need to do a reset, a culture reset, right? We need to no longer subscribe fully to ego's philosophy because it's just crazy. Now we need to figure out for ourselves what we want to be the best of. So basically, like an IQ might want to be the world's best defender, not the world's
Yeah.
best striker.
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant by that.
I think, yeah, I could see that.
So
But then it was like,
I think instead
I
of
think
yeah,
that
go on.
I think it's kind of cool because I think it's gonna be like the Blue Lookers are gonna fully embrace their roles as other roles beyond striker, which is something that I mean they were already doing anyway, but like now for real this time, they're just not gonna be chasing striker. Like everyone's gonna subscribe to not being the main striker, which is fucking funny that they're gonna just be a normal team of 11 like they should have been this whole time. I mean, whatever, we'll have to see. After this, we are introduced to Teddy. Now, I want you guys to know I went back in the Discord of this Discord that we're talking in right now, the locker room. Last year, summer, I said, "Oh, I bet the England new gen will be a winger," and I posted like the fucking panel from when they're explaining how England is rush and how they're fast and dominant in the NEL. I was like, I said the new gen for England was gonna be a winger. Guess what, guys? As per usual, Akeem fucking Forsyth, I was correct. He is a winger, wing back.
He's
I
he's a
believe.
wing back, but
Yeah,
in a
he's a
wing back
back.
formation, the wing back is
He's
the
a winger.
winger. There's no wingers
He's the
in the
winger.
wing back.
Yeah,
The wing
so
back is the winger.
Teddy, first of all right, I'm not gonna glaze him because bro, we just met him. It's like if I glazed Hugo when we saw him reading in the book like the first time. I don't think I did that. I
Some
waited till
people
he actually
did
closed
though.
the fucking game.
You know, a lot of
Some
people did.
A
lot
lot
of
did, and then
people
they
did.
realized that he wasn't even reading shit. So it's like, all right, bro, whatever.
Facts.
Teddy
It's blank.
Teddy, I will say, I'll give Teddy this. Teddy has had the worst reaction I have seen out of any new gen they've introduced. This has to be the most negative reaction I have seen out of any new gen they've shown in this entire series. Because people, I remember when Hugo first came out, a lot of people were like, I don't really like the design too much. But then, like, as it went on, they're like, Hugo's tough, one of the coolest new gens, whatever. Teddy has been nothing but hate. I don't think I've seen a single positive fucking thing about this guy.
What do you feel about him? Because I don't get it personally.
All right, so all right, here we go. Right? I have a crazy crackhead theory, but I don't know if it's because my crazy crackhead theory is gonna be the reason I like him. Just walk with me. I think he's okay. I think his design is a bit bland. Someone said he looked like Withered Nagi. You know how Five Nights at Freddy's has the withered animatronics? I think someone said like Withered Nagi, bro.
Withered, no, okay, bro, they got it.
Fun
Never
time
mind.
Nagi, whatever the fuck they said. Fun time Kuna
What
gone, man.
time are you?
Yeah, no, it's
Yo.
great. So he
Uh,
pulls up. He pulls up. He's like, "Hi, I like that." First of all, this is the first time we've seen a player pull up to a different sanctum. I didn't know that they could just enter the different training facilities. Bro, just
I mean,
pulls
should they
up.
be able to? Like, that's kind of
No,
mad that they just walking
it's
into
kind of
people's
weird that you
training.
can just walk off. Yeah, you can just walk in. There's no like, there's no security. I guess the Blue Lockers don't have security.
It's
Fuck
mad.
security, I guess, bro. They just fuck it. So they just walk in, and he's like, "Yo, I have a request, Blue Lock Sands. Do you suppose you could lose the next match?" Obviously, the players are like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Oh, pardon me. I'm a worthless, I'm a worthless bungler player for your next opponent, England. My name is Teddy Knight. It is." His dialogue is a bit weird. I don't know if it's a translation
It's
issue or
no,
if this
no,
is
no.
actually how he talks.
It's like old. Do you know old chimney
Like
sweet
old English.
Cockney? Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah. Yeah.
my name Teddy Knight. It is that
It
type of
is. Yeah. He
stuff.
talks like that. I don't know what connoisseurs fucking do with that, but Fez,
It's probably
cool.
how he thinks
It's probably
English
how he
people
thinks British
speak.
people talk. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess, which is very weird. I'm counting on you to throw the match. I am. Like
Yeah.
he talks like that, which is quite weird.
That's old school English, like
Yeah.
old school chimney
You know,
sweet
top of the
Cockney.
morning to you, like that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nana says like, we never agreed to that. I do like Aiku being like, "You're a funny guy." But we can't honor. He's like, "You're funny as fuck. We can't honor that request. I don't know what sort of scheme you had in mind when you came here to say that, but we've got a lot riding on this too." Aiku's very respectful. A lot the play they didn't react negatively to him. They were just like, "Yo, you're funny, man. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
they
that."
didn't tell him like fuck off or nothing.
Uh,
They just say, yo, chill, bro. We not
so
running
he
the joke.
I'm
Teddy's
surprised.
like, "You
Raichi
can't."
should
I
have
see.
told him to f off, man.
Teddy's like, "Fuck, what do I do?" Teddy mentions a person called Fox. Now I think this is also interesting because he says Fox told me to come here. So Fox was the one that told him to go and instigate the Blue Lockers. So that tells me that there's a guy on England called Fox that's just a dickhead. Because I don't think Teddy was wanting to do this anyway. I think Fox probably just would gas them up to go do this. Who's Fox? I don't fucking know. Augie, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Augie's on this team. And we said this in the last locker room where I was like, Augie might not be an England national.
Hey,
And
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
mentioned,
saying.
at least Argy isn't the new gen. At least I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
It doesn't
I'm
seem
happy
like
that
it.
he's not. I'm just kind of sad because like from what we saw in that one panel with all the defenders, that was about 4 players, and it was the same goalkeeper from Manshine, which means either Augie is on this team and Teddy hasn't mentioned it, or bro, Augie just dead ass is a different nationality, right?
Mm.
But
Maybe he's from Morocco. I don't know.
what was I supposed to do? What if Fox walk with me? What if Fox
Hmm.
is also a new gen 11? France had 2 new gens. England could have 2 as well. And he's a winger, right? Left wing, right wing. Who's to say they're not both winger new generation 11s?
Yeah,
Isn't
my
that a bit
brace on.
much though?
It is a
That's
bit
what I'm
much.
saying.
And it doesn't make sense that if they had 2, they should have. But then look at the score for
The
Nigeria. It
score
was like
was,
5-0,
but the score
right?
and the score against France was very close.
Was very close. And listen, if the score against we saw how France was moving against Japan, right? So theoretically, I think it actually makes sense that they would have at least 2 top tier players. That's kind of why I wanted Augie in, because I think maybe Augie's the one that's feeding
But
Teddy. I don't know.
but what I'm saying
I
is,
guess.
right?
Mhm.
If they've got wing backs, that means they play free
3 different
defenders.
formations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll have 3 centre backs at the very least.
Yeah.
The defense will be 5 players strong, so they'll have the 3 centre backs and the wing backs if they
Yeah.
go defensive, which means that's probably how they was able to keep out France, because their defense is probably better than Blue Locks.
Yeah.
And him being a new
Especially
Gen
low.
11 and being a wing back as well, which means that he's also counted defensively. That might be the reason why they was able to hold out against France for so long.
Yeah.
And Loki only scoring at the end.
As always.
But
It
yeah,
we'll have to see. then he does this weird thing where there's the praise like, oh, that's right. I just remembered. He's like, I need to kill all of you. First of all please Kanashiro, one normal new generation 11. One,
Bro,
one normal guy.
one,
I'm
actually
begging,
one.
I'm actually begging that the next new gen is just a chill normal guy. Because the fact that all of these new gens have psychological issues, Kaiser's a fucking Kaiser is choking himself out.
Daddy issues. Yeah, daddy
Daddy
issues.
issues. He's choking himself out. He's basically an alcoholic, but they can't obviously make him an alcoholic in the manga.
Coca-Cola.
Sai's depressed. He hates his nationality.
Mm-mm.
Don Lorenzo, the only normal nigga, it seemed like, to be honest.
He's
like,
just enjoying life.
He's just enjoying
He's just
life.
enjoying life.
Finally.
Uh,
I don't blame him, bro.
Loki
After being
has a god.
homeless.
Loki has a god complex. Hugo is definitely like Hugo weird, right? And he's talking about like speciality, nationality, whatever.
I mean, he's semi-normal. Semi-normal.
Nah, he ain't normal.
Nah,
He
bro.
ain't
You see how
normal.
he was touching up on Isagi, bro?
Ugo
Oh,
ain't
and
That's why I
normal.
said
And Bunny's a sociopath. So it's like none of these guys are normal. Not a single one of these guys are
Facts.
normal. So Teddy's like, I need to kill you all. Da, 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 da. He kicks Bachira in the face. Now I've seen a lot. Okay, and then Aiku.
Bachira defenders.
Aiku. The fact that this guy just got past all of our like main defenders in this panel, I think Kanashiro is trying to say, look, we might not see these defenders on the starting lineup for this next game. It's gonna be a different starting thing.
Yo, put Raito back there. Kunigami.
Because
Yeah, at this point.
he breezed past off all three of our starting defenders. He breezed past all of them. IQ, RU, and Nico. Is that Nico? That's not Nico. Is Nico? Yeah, it's Nico.
Yeah.
All three
I
of
mean,
them.
I'm not one to say this, but I know Mage is in here,
So-
but he did catch them off guard. So even though
I
nobody
too.
was on that.
Well,
Even
so
if he
far,
did.
so this
What
is
is it?
another thing that's pissing me off. They're not VOD reviewing. Why aren't the Blue
We
Lock
said
players
this.
VOD reviewing?
We said this.
This is the third time where they're like, "What? He's a dribbler? No way! You didn't watch the video? What the fuck
No,
have you guys been reviewing?
They did clout Nigeria. I say the
Bro,
two teams that they
They
played, France
watched
and
Kaiser. They were watching the Kaiser game instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
reviewing the game for the matches
Facts.
they're playing in the group stage.
Facts.
Why weren't they
facts.
VOD reviewing? They didn't VOD review France. They didn't know who Hugo was. They didn't VOD
Yeah.
review England. They don't know who Teddy is. This
Kinda
is
sure,
pissing me
bro.
off. Because there's
Gotta
this one
fix
panel
up.
back in, someone posted it. There's this one panel back in the NEL. When the NEL first started, Isagi said, I've been watching the England League quite a lot. I actually want to visit England. I know a lot
Mhm.
about England. Implies that Isagi watches the Prem. Like he's actually tapped into English football. If Isagi does not know who this Teddy guy is, I've lost it completely. I'm gonna lose it. Because I don't know what I think it's just either it's inconsistency on Kanashiro's part, or the Blue Lockers are just fucking stupid. Like which is also
I do
bad.
think it's inconsistent on Kinda
Because
sure's part.
it makes the Blue Lookers seem way more incompetent than they actually. Why aren't they VOD reviewing? Like I don't get it. They have a week, like no week, but they have a couple days before the game start. They watch it. We see them watch the Kaiser game, so it's not an excuse. You can't say, "Oh, they're just not doing it." They are. So I don't know. It's weird.
Inconsistency.
So
Yeah,
Isagi,
inconsistency.
if Isagi's like, what? Who's this guy? I'm gonna be a bit baffed, bro. I'm gonna be a little bit baffed. Come on. His whole fucking task was to review VODs. That was his fucking training. Was to review VODs. He went to go watch games. I don't know.
Stinky says ego broke the TV. They can't watch games no
yeah.
more.
Okay, so here's my crackhead theory. So at the end
Oh,
of the
very
very
good.
last page of this,
Get your
he
pens
says,
out.
ego question mark. I don't have an ego. I'm a puppet, a worthless puppet. Now, I think that the message of this game, I think they're gonna talk a lot about how England, how English football is represented. Now, England, I live here. And despite the fact that I've only just gotten into football, I can tell you right now, England doesn't really win many domestic when it comes to like the World Cup and stuff. England doesn't win a lot. They don't win. We usually get knocked out. We don't really get too far. And there is a lot of pressure on English players to be something. To be how do I word this? The way the English media treat their footballers, like the people that are supposed to be representing us in football, it's not good. It's not great. And I think Konashiro has a very good chance to kind of tackle that. They tackled France. They tackled how France are just like the golden generation. I think they're gonna tackle how England has the potential to be the golden generation and all of this stuff, but they never actually get to where they need to get to. Think about it. This if England loses this game, they're out the group stage. Right?
Yeah, they are.
Teddy came up and said, "Yo, lose this game, please."
That's actually
Yeah.
actually wow. The new Gen 11 guy getting knocked out in the group stages, bro.
Yes. And then you have to understand, I think when Teddy's like, I'm a puppet, right? Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but maybe that's probably how the English media probably view him in England as a new gen. I wouldn't be surprised if Augie probably had the opportunity to represent England and he said no. Now look, Konashiro.
Hold on.
If you're listening, Konashiro, listen. I think an interesting plot line you could do in a flashback is maybe Augie did have the opportunity to represent England, but because he knows how black superstars are treated within the English media, I'm not saying they're gonna touch on racial topics in Blue Lock, but Augie is black, right? He's dark skinned. The media probably treats Augie like shit. We don't know. We have no idea. We don't know. They probably think he's arrogant. They probably think he's full of himself, etc. I think there's so much potential with this England. Maybe I'm just saying shit. I'm just spitballing. But I think there's a lot of potential here. This is the first new gen who doesn't have an ego. Sai had an ego. His ego changed. He still had one. Bunny has one. Hugo has one. Loki has one. All of these players have egos. This is the first new gen that doesn't have one. Why doesn't he have one? I think it's because of his environment. I think it's because of what England is forcing him to be. I think that's what it is. Maybe they're putting too much expectations on him, which is fucking him up, or he's just used as a tool. So the rest of his team can evolve.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it's all crackhead theories, but like, maybe I think if they wanted an interesting plot, because I've been getting into football a lot recently, and something that England does is when it comes to their black superstars, Bellingham, Eze, Saka, etc., is the way that they treat them in comparison to like Phil Foden and Cole Farmer. You can tell they're treated very differently. It's to the point where some players who had the chance to represent England choose their mother country over representing England.
The mad thing is, right, there was this trend. Someone pointed out a trend, right? Whenever England won a game, they would make sure to put a white player on the newspaper front. Whenever they lost a game or drew a game, it was always a black player, even if the black player wasn't really the worst player or involved like that. They'll make sure it's a black player that's shown on the newspaper instead. They never show like a Harry Kane when England lose. They'll only show him when they win, even if Harry Kane didn't score.
I think even if Augie isn't in this team, I think a way Konashiro could have Augie be involved is maybe Augie and Teddy play with each other. Maybe Teddy's from Manshan. We don't know. I don't think he is.
We think Livers. That's the theory right now.
Yeah, people think it's Liverpool, and maybe it's like it would be. What if Augie was on the runs to become the new gen of England, but they chose Teddy instead because Teddy is more of a quote English player. Look, I'm not trying to. Again, this is all speculation, yeah. But if Augie isn't on this team, right? He's not here. Like, let's say he's not here at all, right? I think. What if the English media chose Teddy to be the new gen instead of Augie? Augie was in the NEL. Look at his value. Look at it. Look at. He was up there with Ness and Kaiser and them and Lorenzo. He's not fucking new generation 11. Unless he was supposed to be. And then they chose someone more, descriptive. Kind of like how SA scored that one goal.
And then Foden was the one.
And then Foden was the one that Foden put on the plate for you.
Yeah,
Or
facts.
kind of like how Bellingham shows up for every World Cup, but somehow the headline is about Harry Kane.
Harry Kane
or
all the
fucking
time. Yeah,
someone
facts.
else.
Facts,
Look,
right.
again, guys, I don't know how you're feeling about this Fury chat, but I think if Connoisseur is like that, he would do something crazy. If he's like that. If he's like, I don't know if he is. I think that would be a cool. I think like just in a blue as a like a story in Blue Lock. I just think a player rejecting their nationality is something we haven't seen yet. We kind of see it with Sai, where he wishes he was born in Spain.
Yeah,
right?
he does.
But we haven't seen a player who has the ability and access to play for another team and rejecting another team for that other team. And I think that's a perfect way to rope Augie into this arc, even if he's absent.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
that's just it. Sorry. It's a bit of a random theory. I'm not really going off of anything.
No, you know what? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
MVP says he's fucking with it still. He likes it.
I don't know how you guys are feeling about that Fury chat, but that's my theory. I think that Teddy is being used as an experiment by England. That's why he's a puppet. Like I think that's what it is. I don't think maybe he doesn't even fuck with football. What if he doesn't even like this shit?
So
we don't know.
So with the whole Teddy thing, right? You know how like you're saying like people on social saying like he looks kind of bland and all this that. That's all by design. Like his eyes are soulless, right? By his dialogue, you know that he calls himself a puppet, so he himself is soulless. Teddy looks the way he does because that's his actual character. So people are not effing with it. Oh, his design's not this that. Bro, like what you're not effing with is his actual character.
His name is Teddy. What are teddy bears? Soulless puppets.
True. Like you can put like just stuffed animals in it.
And the UK is big on teddy bears. Paddington is like our mascot. I think this is all done by design. He has very like scruffy hair. He's very slender.
It's by design. Teddy's the way he is by design, and people are hating his design, but that's what Kaneshiro wants him to be. Like
I can't. So I think obviously to avoid copyright, Kaneshiro. You know how we're the 3 lions? I don't even know if those are lions on this fucking. I can't tell.
I don't know what they are, bro. I was thinking that. I was like, what is that? Like.
It looks like it does look. It looks like a lion. Kind of.
It should be lions because if you think about like Japan, no, Japan only has the.
France's one was the bird. France
is the bird, which is they actually have one, on there. So I think it is lions, maybe just drawn in a weird way.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not drawn the way England's lions are normally drawn.
They got the Abbey Bass sponsor, bro. We're good.
Yeah, bro.
He is wearing a tracksuit. That is the most British thing. That is the most British thing I've seen is he pulled up in an Adidas tracksuit to tell them, "Yo, can you quit?" So like, he's definitely the new gen of England for sure.
Facts.
But yeah, no. Honestly, I think also having him speed blitz all of the defenders tells me everything. I think this formation has to change.
It has to. Bro.
I think
something needs to change.
They cannot have the same players start that they started in these last couple games. They can't.
Something.
Also, people are theorizing that this might be a Bachara matchup because Bachara kind of like smirks at him at the end, like, "Oh yeah, I'm on you." Yeah, it probably is. I think in this game we're gonna see players like Yukimiya. I think Zantetsu needs to play. Defo, Yuki, Zantetsu, Raichi, I think as a defender, and like players like Corona as well. Speed. I think we're gonna need a lot of speed in this game.
Facts. Speed's gonna be an asset. You said you think it's gonna be a Bachura matchup. I think Bachura will start the matchup, but again, remember this guy's a new Gen 11. I think in the end, it's gonna be a Rin remontada.
I think Fox, because Fox is gonna be a MC, because you can tell that Fox is gonna be like a main character. I think because obviously each team usually has 3 people they focus on. Nigeria had 4, which was like Kuso, Onazi, I can't say his name. And
Obona.
Obonawa and the other guy, the other Gremlin dude, those 4 were like the main focus. In France, it was Hugo, Loki, and Charles. Yes, the other French players were like kind of doing stuff, but it was mainly those 3. So for England, I think it's gonna be Teddy, Fox, and hopefully Augie.
Yeah,
Hopefully. Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
I think so.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I think there's gonna be some proper dickheads on the English team though.
Oh, 100%. Well, I mean, like the defenders, we know those are just manshine NPCs. We've seen them before.
Yeah, and them ones, they don't matter. Them ones don't matter. But at least, I think we're gonna see Knight doing a lot of defending though.
Yeah, Teddy, I think his backstory is going to be a lot about like England and how England views football, like how that country views football as a whole. Because it is one, while it is like the motherland of the sport, it is one of the motherlands of the sport. We haven't really we have potential. That's the one thing I always hear about England and the England squad. Oh, we have potential. There's so much potential. If when, but we can't ever make it.
Never realize it.
Yeah. We never realize it. So I think Kaneshiro is a Man United supporter. So he knows. He I don't know if you know this. He is a Man United supporter. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it was like said in an interview that Man United is one of his favorite teams. So he's a United supporter. He knows about the Prem. So I'm sure he's watching the World Cup right now. And that's like kind of influencing his thing. Very interesting as well that we get introduced to him and England is playing Congo like pretty soon as DR Congo in the knockouts. So
Facts.
I think Kaneshiro is doing all this on purpose. Because I'm pretty sure like the France game ended when France was about to play as well. Like he does this shit on purpose for sure. I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Danilo says, I think that Teddy is gonna reinstate Aiku's conflict from the U20 versus Blue Lock. Which conflict? The
bloom? You talking about the flower blooming? Like him wanting to see someone bloom?
He's gonna be what did he say? He's gonna be the defender to stop. He's gonna stop any striker that he doesn't think is worthy until he finds one that can bloom. But I don't know how Teddy's gonna do that because I think IQ was speaking about his own team. I feel like he was speaking about his own team, and plus, Teddy isn't a striker.
Nice, it's a winger. Where is the rest of the Blue Lockers actually? Because they're not in this training thing. Are they in the bathroom? Where the fuck they at?
I think it's clicks, bro. I think it's clicks now. I think IQ's got his click, and Isagi maybe has got his click.
Whoa, wait! Isagi could just be meditating with Ren because that was the last thing we saw from.
But that's the thing.
Maybe like they're still meditating at the moment. Maybe it's just happening at the same time.
The ones that are missing are the ones that don't actually care about anything else, other than themselves. Think about it, like your Barrows and your Shidos and your Rins and Isagi's, like those are the guys that are locked in and really like do my own thing. The ones out there with IQ and Karasu, they're more the sociable ones, the guys that talk a lot and are nice and things like that.
Yeah. But that was my thoughts on the chapter. You can go next.
Leo.
If he's still
he's sleeping. Everyone's sleeping now.
Bro, I'm gonna have to head off for now. But whole Raito's chat. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you liked my crackhead little theory about England and Augie. Again, Augie, listen, man. I really hope he's here, man. I'm getting worried. Because like they haven't mentioned him once. If he said like Fox and Augie, I would have been like, oh yeah. But like he never said
Augie's he's on the back burner.
Ah, fuck, bro.
Fuck. He's on the back burner, bro.
Augie definitely plays for South Africa, man, or something. Like I genuinely think he's just like not.
Bro, Augie could even be Spanish, bro. You don't know, bro.
He could be Brazilian. Like he could be, he could be Brazilian. We don't know. We don't know.
Maybe.
We don't know. Spanish, Brazilian.
Literally could be
anything.
anything right now, man.
Yeah.
Baron Key says
what's crazy is go on.
I was just gonna say Baron Key says Corona's cheating on Isagi. Yeah, man. Looks like Corona's on Karasu's side right now. It's mad.
Yeah, dude. They had to Connoisseur forgot Corona's alliance. It's weird.
Go on. You was gonna say something?
Someone on Twitter says Teddy refers to himself as a puppet, and Isagi told Rin that he would make a chance for Rin during the England match to become the last missing piece to save Blue Lock. Itoshi means Thread Master, and with Blue Lock plus Rin context, it could link to puppeteer Rin. Remember when Rin used to be the puppeteer back in like the early seasons with the puppet imagery and stuff? What could that mean?
Not true. But I don't know how that's gonna relate to Teddy though, because Teddy, he says he's a puppet, but obviously he's not gonna be a puppet for Blue Lock side, unless Rin manipulates him in a way to get past him. But like I said, right, I was saying this earlier to the guys. It looks to me like it's gonna be a thing where Rin's gonna be the one to probably score the winning goal, right? Because we've never seen Rin go two games without scoring. In fact, the game against France is the only time we ever seen Rin not scoring a game that he was involved in. So Rin's gonna be the one to affect the game in the end, and we know that and when we saw Knight do his dribble, everyone was saying, it sort of reminds me of Yuki, or it reminds me of Battery and stuff. I said, to me, it reminds me of Rin. It's more of a Rin thing. So I reckon that it might be a thing where Fox might be more on Isagi, and then Rin, and that's gonna leave what's his name, Knight, a little bit freer. But then once Rin comes in, he's gonna be the one to affect the game. I don't think he's gonna stop Knight, but he's probably gonna be the one to beat Knight, because I think Knight is gonna play a lot of defense, right? And I think he's gonna be mashing up defensive work. And I think the only way that they're gonna get past him in the end might actually just be what do you call it, Rin. This game, right? Hear me out. This game might be a 1-0.
Yeah, it might not be a crazy score, but
it might be a 1-0. It might literally be
because they probably barely escape. And then that's when I think the doubt, that crumbling pressure that Isagi said he was afraid of, I think that's when it's gonna start hitting them, because Japan's gonna start doubting, like the Japan themselves are gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
Because the thing with Isagi, right? Isagi said, I was asked that game, take me out, right? And Ego said, nah, I ain't taking you out. But Isagi wanted to go out, which for me makes me think that there could be a plot where Isagi gets taken out, right? And I said this earlier, but I think it could be a thing where Isagi said he's gonna create the chance for Rin, right? And people are asking, like, how's he gonna do that? I reckon, right, in the game something's gonna happen. Isagi's gonna do well, but I think he might drop off. And I think because Ego took out Rin, because Rin's fixation on Isagi, and the whole thing where when Isagi dropped off, Rin dropped off, and Ego didn't like it. He wants Rin to be a little bit more independent. I reckon Ego might take out Isagi, sub out Isagi, and sub Rin on. And so Rin has to be independent now. he needs to
Yeah.
mash up the work
It's
on
all
his
a
own.
part of Isagi. It's all a
And
part
then
of Isagi's plan.
and that's Isagi's plan. That's his prophecy come to light.
But he said
Rin.
he wanted a chemical reaction though. That's the only conflicting. I think he said he wanted a
Facts.
chemical. He did say he wanted to make a chemical reaction with him, and the only way he can do that is if they both
I
play.
forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot about
it's
that.
kind of us. So
Yeah,
I don't know
forgot
how
about
he's
that.
gonna be able to do that. I think Isagi might actually sabotage one of the teammate. I
Mhm.
don't know who. I have no idea. Maybe tricking Kiora into going into the borderline fucks up a play, which forces Eagle to
Yo,
sub Ren on.
I'm back.
Oh, yo, what's
Yeah,
up?
hear me?
It's your time. It's your turn, by the way.
Y'all can hear me? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I really got nothing to say about the chapter. Nikki probably said everything I wanted to say. So, I mean, I'm all good.
Mhm.
Nikki basically said everything that I wanted to. So, yeah, bro. Yeah. I really got much about the chapter. I
Bro,
really don't got much to say every week.
would you asleep?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I was asleep. I was never asleep. That was never my body. What you mean, bro?
Hey, bro, you was asleep in it.
Nah, I was asleep.
Bro, Suki's definitely asleep, bro. He's dead asleep,
Oh,
bro.
Suki God, Suki God.
Suki's
But
gone.
Nikim did try and throw it to Leo and say, yeah, go on, Leo. And Leo didn't respond, didn't it? So we went on for another like 20 minutes. So
Bro, I think you were going to Leo. I think you're lying to us, bro. I think you were going
he was
to.
I
sleeping.
wasn't, bro.
He
I
was
wasn't, trust.
sleeping.
I wasn't, bro. Yo.
Oh. Daddy Lo says, I really want to know the origin of the new gens as a whole because of Teddy. And I also see a reoccurring theme with the isolation in some capacity with all these new gens. Yeah, all of them are broken in a way. All of them are broke. And I know someone earlier said, nah, Loki's a normal guy, right? He's just a little bit egotistical. Loki came in as a new player in the front setup and said, "Yo, can we get rid of all of these men? Like that's not normal. That's not something a normal
Hey, he's
guy
based off
says.
of Mbappe. He's based off of Mbappe. He is not normal, bro.
That's not a normal
That's our
guy, bro.
dictator. That's our dictator.
Yeah, facts. He Loki might have like the best upbringing out of all of them. Maybe. Um, it seems like all of most of them have some effed up upbringing. Sai's upbringing is pretty normal. Sai himself is just a little bit antisocial. Um, but yeah, like they all have a deficiency in a way. They all have a deficiency in a way, or a quirk that makes them edgy. Um, and like yeah, Don Lorenzo's not a bad guy. He seems like a nice guy, but bro, like bro came out of poverty, bro. Like, of course his life is good for him, bro. He's making money now. He's out of poverty, he's chilling. Like, of course, life is good, but just a couple of years ago, my man was on the streets. So yeah, they all have some madness to them. Um, and whether that's a criteria for selection, I don't know. I was gonna say earlier, if there was a criteria for selection, then the next one up would be Rin, because he's the most effed up out of all the blue lockers. Even though he's like the best player in blue lock, I can't really think of any blue locker that has an effed up upbringing. Can you guys? I can't think of one. Shido, we don't know how he grew up, but apart from Shido, I can't think of anyone else that had a weird upbringing. Yeah, nothing comes to mind. Nothing comes to mind. So Rin is the only one. Like, even though his upbringing wasn't weird, but like even his parents were like kind of scared of him. They thought he was weird. So Rin is the only one. Oh, Batra had it. Yeah, Batra, maybe Batra, but he's yeah, I don't know. Batra was weird himself. Um, But yeah, like if that was the criteria, like you had to go through some stuff or something like that. Rin would be next one up, which makes sense. He's one of the Toshi brothers, and his brother's already a new gen. But yeah, it seems to me, I'd like to know if that's a if whether that's a criteria for making it to new gen, or is it just the guys with them effed up upbringings just tend to make the better footballers in this blue lock world, and so they end up becoming being the new gen who are selected. I'd like to know which way around that is. So Teddy can easily dribble past the entire team, but England doesn't score because he's not a striker. So just because he can dribble doesn't mean he can pass. Doesn't mean he can shoot.
I don't see him as the one to be scoring. I see him the one giving the crossing the ball in.
Yeah, he ain't a striker. He's a wing back, which is a defender primarily. So
I mean, he has to have a lot of technical awareness back there. He's both operating on offense and defense.
uh, yeah, I mean it's not technical awareness. He has to have an engine. He has to have a lot of fitness. He has to have a lot of fitness and an attacking mind as well as defensive mind. So we'll see what kind of wing back he is. He's either an attacking wing back or a defensive wing back. So far from what he's shown with his dribbling prowess, he's an attacking wing back. But just because he's able to dribble past players, don't mean he can score goals, bro. Yeah, Baron says pretty much.
England. He's a puppet, so all they
Yeah,
do things that make him seem like a puppet.
yeah. I need to see who's puppeteering him. That's how I need to see.
It's already
Baron says pretty much all super talented teenagers are quirky, which is to be expected. Yeah, yeah. Hiyori's upbringing crazy. His parents. Hiyori's upbringing is actually probably like a more typical Japanese upbringing, but instead of them making you into a mathematician or a scientist or a doctor,
yeah,
they're
more
pushing
focused
him
on
to
soccer.
be they're pushing him to be a pro soccer player. But his upbringing is probably typical Japanese, really. Typical
Yeah,
Japanese.
probably seems American, but yeah.
Hiyori just seems like a sensitive guy. um, Serena says, I guess there are some
Monkey.
people that cannot bear Teddy. Ha ha ha. That's a dead joke. That's a dead joke. Wait, no. Where's my sound? Where's my soundboard? Where's my soundboard? Where's it?
Do you have a boo?
And she's like, yo, I'm very funny. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
not saying that. You're not. You're not.
Jules of Japan says, no, bro. The Japanese original text says he's WG, and WG obviously means winger, but the English translation put wing back, so the trans might be off. Teddy might still be a winger. We'll see. We'll see, but I don't know why they
I
would put
mean,
him as a wing back if he's just a winger. They would just put winger in the translation. And he's probably a wing back because the formation is probably three at the back. So we'll see what formation they run out with, and then that will dictate whether he's a winger or a wing back. I want him to be a wing back though, but still not confirmed. Bro, it's confirmed according to the to the official
what,
translation.
bro?
Yeah, it's confirmed according to
Just look at
the
the.
official translation.
Oh my gosh! But even look at the manga and be like, I can't. I wish it was confirmed. Y'all were doing the same thing with Loki when it was confirmed as a new Gen 11, bro. It's like as confirmed as it's gonna be.
Stinky Raven says, I think new gen selection process is supposed to be more predatory. They're looking for moldable players that can't say no. Loki and Ugo are the obvious outliers, but we also don't have their story. Yeah, I need to see how the selection goes, or like who approaches them, or who tells them. Like, is it just a media thing, or is it an actual like, yeah, bro, like you been selected as part of this elite group and this, that? Is it just like words, or is it an actual thing? Ashraf says, "Don't worry, Serena, it's fine." Ashraf, why you simping, bro? Why you simping, bro? Nah,
Ashraf, you know that shit was
Ashraf,
not
be
funny.
honest. Be honest, Ashraf. Come on, be honest. How many Japanese parents says we merge our genes so that our child becomes a doctor? If he doesn't, I want a divorce. Probably lots. I can't lie, probably lots. That trust me, probably lots. Now, bro, I already explained the stuff, bro. The original Japanese WG, not WB, but it might not exist in Japanese, in the original
Yeah,
Japanese
you gotta realize that
like
Japanese to English is not like a straight
yeah,
translation.
it's not a straight translation, so it might not actually exist for him to be a wing back, because that's English, that's an English term. It's an English terminology. So in Japanese, a wing back might still be written as a winger. Bro, at this point we just we gotta have to trust the translation, right? Because otherwise, what do we go by?
Facts.
We gotta go by something. So there's still a chance he might be a winger. We'll see. If he's playing wing back, he's the only winger on his side. There'll be no winger ahead of him. He will be the winger if he's playing the wing back role. Uncle, you're married to 3 women. If anyone here is a simp, it's you, bro. What do you mean 3
God,
women? I've got
God.
1 wife, man. What are you talking about?
This dude is not tagging, bro. He's not moving like tagging.
Bro, that's mad. I've got 1 wife, my guy. Aku got cooked. He just keeps grabbing the air. Yeah,
I ain't like that no more, bro. He lost all his.
he's got to have a redemption. I think, right? Like I said, I think this game might be a 1-0. I could be dead wrong. This game might be like a 5-4 or something like that. But I think this game might be a 1-0. And if it is a 1-0, then IQ's gonna play a big part in that. He has to step up. He has to. Because right now, he lost a lot of aura.
Yo,
I can't lie.
hold on. I saw a post on Raven. The duo of Augie and Teddy will feed me for generations. Please, I swear to God, if Augie isn't playing for England, I'll throw up. Yo.
I'll throw up.
They ain't looking good for Aggie, bro. They ain't looking good for
Bro.
Aggie.
You just have to pray, innit? You just have to pray, because right now, yeah, man, Augie ain't getting no spotlight, even if he was. Mate, what if Augie's on the bench? I would laugh.
I'll laugh, bro.
I would laugh. If Augie was on the bench, nah. That's
You seem
mad.
like a good.
And then Rayo just looking at him. Yo, stop it.
Hey, bro, why you sitting on the bench, bro? After you said me and Nagi was not gonna be it, bro. Even though he's not here right now, bro.
Mad. Because the English translation, the English translation's off so many times before, bro. That's why I'm doubting it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you can doubt it, but I'm just going by what we've seen so far. That's all I'm saying. I get it. Like,
I'm fine with either one. I don't really care. Winger or wing back, I don't really care. Either one.
yeah, I mean, it would make no difference if he was a wing back or a winger in terms of like on the actual pitch, because if he's a wing back, he still has to do the job of a winger, but he also does defensive work. So it would literally it would have no bearing on the actual gameplay itself. Because you know how Kaneshiro is when he's got new Gen 11s, they're gonna defend. They're gonna defend no matter what. Apart from Sai. Sai is like the only new Gen 11 that we've seen on pitch not defend. Or actually,
Rarely.
I
He
lie.
rarely
I
he rarely
lie.
goes back.
I lie.
Barely.
He defended.
He goes
He
twice,
tried to
yeah.
stop Isagi, but obviously Isagi still got the assist, which shows how crap he is at defending, by the way. Which is normal
He stopped
because he's not a
stop
defender.
Karasu. That's what I'm saying.
He intercepted Karasu. Like it's a little
Yeah,
bit
but still that's a
different.
defensive contribution still.
Yeah, it's a little bit different though. It's a little bit. It's that's more a Metavision type of feat, you
Yeah,
know.
everyone does it, yeah.
But yeah, like,
That's what he did.
but he did try to defend against Isagi, and he did fail miserably in that. Even though he did stop Isagi from shooting and scoring, he still failed from stopping Blue Lock from scoring in that moment.
I mean, he's not that good, but it is what it is.
OA Edit says, is Chris Prince gonna be in the match? Nah, Chris Prince too old, bro.
No.
He's the
Way
coach.
too old.
He's the
Chris Prince.
coach.
Nah, he ain't gonna be a coach either. He a player, but he way too old to be in that.
He retired early because he couldn't beat no one else.
Aiku got to retire after the series, bro. Not above U20 level. Yo, nah, Aiku can't be doing this, mate. Yo, oh, maybe the guy that was saying reignite Aiku's thing. Maybe he's talking about Aiku becoming a striker again. Because remember, Aiku used to be a striker. Aiku used to be a striker. We forget. Serena says, sorry if I missed it, but what are your thoughts on Teddy's design, Raito? A lot of people are hating. I think his design is purposefully supposed to be off-putting, especially the lifelessness eyes, since he has no passion and sees himself as a doll. Serena, you said exactly what I said earlier. The reason why he looks the way he does is all by design, because he's meant to be soulless. He doesn't rate himself. He sees himself as a puppet. Like you said, as a doll. That's why he looks the way he does. And if you guys are unneared about it, if you guys are creeped out about it, then the design has done his job. It's supposed to give you that feeling. You're supposed to look into him and see no soul, like he's soulless. But yeah, exactly what you said, Serena, was my thoughts exactly. I said it earlier in the stream. IQ needs to be flipping burgers. Bro, come
I'm telling you, bro, he's not like that anymore.
on.
He has to be like that since the U20 versus Blue Lock game, bro.
Oh wait, OA Edit says just like Nagi. Yeah, so there are some similarities of early Nagi and Teddy. Clearly Teddy's talented. I don't know but it doesn't seem like super infused about anything. He was sent on a mission though to tell Blue Lock to like throw the game. A guy thought like just by telling them one time he can walk away and they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll throw the game. Obviously they didn't, and then he was told to
And
kill.
if that didn't work, he planned to kill them, yeah.
Yeah,
Murder.
and whoever gave him that instruction is crazier than Teddy himself. So he's the one that we need to look out for. This Fox guy. People telling Teddy to K himself. Meanwhile, bro just appearing one chapter people. just appeared one character, one. I think you mean chapter. People already. Yeah, bro. It's. I thought the reaction was weird. I didn't understand it. Like maybe my eyes ain't working properly, but I looked at him. I was like, cool, like new character. This is his thing. That's his quirk. That's like, I don't care what he looks like. You know, I don't give a shit. He's a new character. He's in there. Cool, man. I don't fancy
No
none
one.
of I don't fancy none of
All
these
I,
players. Like, so I don't know
all I
if it's
want
a
is characters, the ball out. I don't care about their looks. I just want to
yeah
see them ball.
facts, bro. Like, I don't know if it's a I'm supposed to fancy this
Bro,
player type of thing
half
or
the
what. Like, what
community
is it?
is just half the community just filled with shippers and just good one that find good looking dudes.
Yeah, it must be that. It must be that because I'm like, who cares what he looks like? Like, and obviously he looks like that because that's how he's been designed to look. Like, not every character is gonna be, a good looking guy. Like, what we doing here? This is, you know, like I don't know. It was a weird reaction from people. Um, I reckon a lot of people were just annoyed that Bachira got kicked in the face or something like that. But they forget that Bachira been doing that to others already. Like, it's a bit of a get back on Bachira's half. Um, so what we saying about Argy? Yo, right now Argy's cooked, bro. Argy's cooked right now. He needs to.
I guess deep fried, bro. He's deep fried.
He needs to jump out the pan, bro. Like, go where is he, bro? Um, Serena says, nice, nice. Yeah, people are just looking surface level with Teddy's design. Yeah, I don't know what they expected. I really don't know what they expected with Teddy's design. Like, it's a new character. Like, he's gonna look
They
different
want
from other
K-pop models.
characters.
I'm like, okay. They're looking for K-pop models. That's what they're looking for.
K-pop
Okay,
models.
Papa. On God, bro. On
K-pop
God, they
models,
are.
bro. I
They
said
just want someone to
K-pop
step
models.
over.
So everyone just wants to fancy every new Gen 11 player. Like, you can't fancy
I
every
guess
new Gen
so.
11 player, bro. Come on, man. Let's be real. Um, when he said, "I will kill you," I thought he was gonna pull out a weapon. To be honest, there's no weapons in England,
What?
bro. The only weapon is a knife. Like, he's English. It's not like he has a Glock. It's not like he has a Glock, bro. He's English. The only weapon he could have is a knife. And I doubt he's got that. Doesn't IQ already got a pro contract with Bologna? Yeah, they all have pro contracts. They've all been offered a contract. IQ IQ wasn't already playing with Bologna. He got an offer from Bologna during the first round of the NEL. In the end, his offer ended up being from Ubers. But I before NEL and before playing against a Blue Lock, IQ already had offers from Serie A teams looking to get him. It wasn't stated whether he was playing for any of those teams yet. And I don't think he was because Bologna sent him an offer in the NEL. But yeah, I could got an offer from in the NEL from Bologna. Right now, we don't actually know what team he plays for. My assumption is he plays for a J League team because he's buddy with what's his name, with Sendo, and Sendo is actually a pro player. He's a J League player. Sendo, like, the mad thing about all this is Sendo is a pro already. Out of all the blue lockers, and I'm guessing IQ's a pro, but I'm guessing right now he's in a J League team. But out of all the blue lockers, Sendo is an actual pro.
Wait, what? Go again? He's a what?
He's a pro. Sendo plays for a
Oh,
J League team already.
oh,
Plays for a
I
pro
forgot he
team.
did say something.
Um,
That's cool. I mean, that show how good of a striker he was back then. Okay. Maybe he was a little more striker here. You never know.
or it shows you the level of the J League.
Maybe we'll see a little more striker here. You never know.
Or it shows you the level of the J League. Like, you know, like, you know, like, 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 like,
It's not this Japan league. Japan
Yeah,
league.
yeah, it's the Japanese league, but it shows you the level of the J League because when J League play teams were offering players salaries, that was in the first round. After the first round, all J League salaries were topped, like all of them. There was no more J League teams. I think the guys that got knocked out of the NEL, some of them got J League offers, right? But the top players, the upper echelon, they none of them are J League offers, right? Which shows you that the other leagues, obviously the European ones and stuff, those are much higher level than the J League, the J League team. And Sendo being a pro in J League but barely cutting it for Blue Lock shows you that. Whereas you got players in Blue Lock, the guys that have made it into the what do you call it, the U20 Japan team, those guys all have offers from proper teams, like they got offers from European teams. So they're levels above the J League. Obviously, Sendo's now got an offer from a European team, I believe, and so he's leveled up.
I forgot what club it was. I don't remember. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
back.
I don't remember what club Sendo
I
got
think
an
it's
offer from.
from. I think it's from Italy. Italy team, Italian team. I mean, can't
Are
say
you
Italy
thinking of
twice. But
Bologna? Because that was Aiku's offer.
no, I'm saying an Italian team. Isn't there like multiple teams in Italian
Yeah,
or
Bologna.
clubs? I mean,
Bologna's an Italian team, but that's the only one I remember.
I'll
There,
check it
there was
right now.
there
Hold
was
on.
there was that, and there was the, what do you call it, Inter. Was it Inter? I can't remember its name, but no, it was Porto, Portimium, FC Portimium. Give an offer to Bachira. Uh, Danilo says it's different from Nagi. Uh, Nagi only always had an ego. Nagi's problem was motivation. Yeah, yeah. Stinky Raven says Fox was probably just messing around, but Teddy was too impressionable and took it seriously. Yeah, probably. I think you're right on that one. Who do
Fox guy
you
could be just strong. I don't know.
who do you think Fox? Because I think Teddy is like Fox puppet. Yeah, obviously Fox has control of Teddy. Fox could either be the coach or he could be another player, maybe the captain. But I don't think Fox will be a better player than Teddy. He might be more intellectual. He might be a controller of the pitch, similar to how Ugo is. But I think Teddy is gonna be the you know the shining star of the team. Missing Ugo
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. Sendo's offer is from an Italian team
Which one?
called Napoli,
Napoli. Okay. Yeah,
Napoli, or something like that.
yeah, I know. It'll be Napoli. Um, if you think that isn't soccer, then he isn't much like Rin. If you think that he isn't a scorer, then he isn't much like Rin. No one said he's like Rin. We just said like he dribbles like Rin. He dribbles like Rin. But the likelihood is, because Rin's gonna be the one to probably score the winner in this game, and he's gonna have to get past Knight to do that. So there's gonna be conflict between the two of them at some point. If you think Rin isn't a scorer, then he isn't like Rin. Yeah, if you think he isn't a scorer, pull out a weapon. He ain't American. Facts, bro. Like we don't do that stuff over here.
Pick up a kitchen knife. But take up a kitchen
Yeah,
knife.
literally, that's the only weapons available to us, a kitchen knife. Um, People said Augie was interested in Nagi during NEL. It's cause of he's similar to Teddy.
I
Mmm.
could say that.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that
And how
could
could
be a
that
thing.
correlate? I
That
need to
could
know
be
the difference between Teddy and Augie. I need to know the kind
the
of
difference
intersections.
is Teddy seems to be like what do you call it? He thinks of himself as a puppet. He sees himself as a tool, right? So he's willing to go do whatever his master is telling him to do. Nagi, on the other hand, is lazy, so he don't want to do nothing, despite having the talent to be able to do everything. That's the difference. I just realized Agi was probably interested in Nagi because he reminded him of Nagi, of Teddy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what we saying? Agi Fox, is that his full name?
Augie Fox. Yeah, I lost the plot. We have lost the
Ooh.
plot.
Edit
Kind of last
says,
him.
I think Fox is another new Gen 11. I don't know. Because right now we've only got 4 new Gen 11s available to us, right? We only got 4 left. And we need a Brazilian, that's for sure. We need a Brazilian. And I can't imagine 2 new Gen 11 players getting knocked out in the group stages by Japan.
That happened. That's crazy.
That would be crazy. That would
Like
be
if it's
mental.
just one, it sounds reasonable because it's just one
I
decent
think
player on the pitch.
I think it's just one. I think it's just one. I think it's just Knight. And the reason why Knight is okay to be knocked out is because it seems like Knight doesn't operate for himself. He operates for whoever tells him to do what. So him getting knocked out wouldn't be that much of a big deal. He seems to just be a weapon. You know. He doesn't have autonomy. So knocking him out won't be that crazy of a thing. Jules says, I think Fox might be better than Charles. Though Charles is the best non-blue lock and
We
non-new
don't
Gen
even know
11
who
player.
Charles is. We get
Non,
one name drop and we're like, what? We don't
non.
even know who Fox is.
Wait. Charles is the best non-blue lock and non-new Gen 11 player we've seen so far, and I think Fox will surpass him. Fox probably better than Charles, bro, and Charles is the best. You said that again. Chat bugging. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would expect Fox to be better than Charles. Fox is a new gen, and Charles ain't. So I would expect him to be better than Charles. But you gotta remember, these new gen players, they'll have skill sets. That they have their own skill sets. They have their own areas of expertise, right? So like with Ugo, it's the whole controlling the field of play. Um, that's his area of expertise. With Sai, it's the whole passing. Controlling the play through passing. Um, with Loki, obviously, it's the scoring. With Kaiser, it's the scoring. With Lorenzo, it's the ace eating. Stopping aces. So, what's his name? Knight, his area of expertise so far from what we've seen is his dribbling. I reckon his area of expertise will be his what do you call it? His engine. So as in like he's probably gonna be able to do all this without sweat. I expect that. And I expect him to also be able to do balance, attack, and defense. I'm expecting him to be very good defensively, personally.
Yeah.
Um, what's going on here? Teddy gave away his soccer style, maybe like Isagi did when he teamed with Kaiser. but he only gave it away, his soccer style away, because then he knew, bro, reading this is frying my brain. Teddy gave away his soccer style. Maybe like Isagi did when he teamed up with Kaiser. But he only gave it away because then he knew he couldn't win. Oh, but he only gave it away then because he knew he couldn't win. Yeah, maybe, but maybe there's more to his game than just his dribbling, right? There might be more to his game than just the dribbling. Obviously, he wanted to show off his dribbling because he wanted to discourage Blue Lock from, thinking they stood a chance against England. That's not gonna work. Obviously, it's not gonna work. One guy's not gonna be able to discourage the whole team from thinking they've got a chance, right? But he's obviously gonna have more to his locker. He's a new Gen 11 player, guys. Let's not forget that. He's a new Gen 11 player, so he's gonna have more. He's gonna do more, and he's not a Loki who, is super relaxed about not, knowing that his team's gonna win. I mean, with Loki, he has the advantage of having another new Gen 11 player on his team that's doing all the work, right? So he doesn't really have to lift a finger that much. This Knight guy, is probably going to be the only new Gen 11 player on his team. And he seems like he takes instructions. So whoever it is that gives him instructions is probably going to give him instructions to make sure that, we don't lose this. Reason why he sent him over here anyways in the first place. So he's going to be playing all out during the game. I don't think he sweats because he's new gen. I don't think he sweats. But he's going to be playing all out. Shadow says, is Fox Doflamingo? Okay. Danny Lowe says, I wonder who Barasset is talking to. Same. I need to know who he's talking to. I hope it's not Sai. I really hope it's not Sai. But I need to know what he's trying to cook up right now. Someone earlier said maybe Barasita's Fox and he's the one that sent Knight to Blue Lock. But for me, that doesn't make too much sense. Why would he want to sabotage his own team? Why would he want to tell Blue Lock to just lose? Don't make much sense. So it's definitely not Knight. But yeah, I do wonder who he's speaking to. Have you got any ideas, Mage?
Oh, for which? Wait, where?
For Baratsita, do you know who you might be speaking to? Calling.
Wait. Oh, Colin? Oh, a second. And he might be talking to Ray Dog, I think. We've seen him talk to Ray Dog before, so that might be it.
Is he telling? Ooh. Oh no, that could be a madness. Because what if Fox is Ray Dark, right? Because someone said it earlier. And then Ray Dark says, alright, cool. Fox, throw the game instead.
I would love to see. I want to see like some conspiracies with Dog, like some.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be happy with that.
I would like to see it because stuff like that does happen in real sports. I would like to see it just for that.
Shadow says, what if Teddy simply misunderstood what Fox told him to do? Kind of like Zantetsu or something. Yeah, that's a possibility. Also think that he might have taken Fox's words literally. Someone said it earlier. Fox might have just said, in jest, oh yeah, just killed him. And maybe he's just taking that literally. But yeah, it might just be a thing where he misunderstood. Jules of Japan says, nah, I meant Fox will be better than Charles. Oh, you meant Fox, because Charles is is non-new Gen 11, and Fox most likely non-new Gen 11 too. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Fox might be. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Do you know who Japan will play against in the knockouts? Not yet.
We don't know, but we can make predictions if we look at like the board.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Oh shit, my screen real quick. Because they're definitely going to be second in their group, so that means they play. What group are they in? Which group are they in? They are in Group A, so they will be playing against the winner of Group B, which seems to be Brazil. So they're going to be playing Brazil in the first round, then Spain, and then after that, I have no clue. I don't remember what the board looks like. And then after that, it'll be Germany, and depending on
Brazil is
that,
mad. That's gonna be
Brazil's
sick.
crazy.
That's gonna be sick. To be honest, then, if they're playing Brazil next, right? Unless Brazil has two new gens, right? Then I can see England having two new gens. But again, two new gens being knocked out in the group stages, kind
That's
of wild.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. You kind of showed us that.
that's kind of wild. Because obviously, Brazil, we expect at least one new gen, right? Then Spain, we know there's a new gen in Spain. If then it's Germany, we know there's a new gen in Germany. And then if the finals is France again, then we've seen all the new gens, and there's still 4 more to be accounted for, or 3 more if Brazil only has 1. So yeah, it's a mad one. One of these teams might have to have more than 1.
Yeah.
Even Spain could have more than 1. You know, Spain could have 2 new gen. And right now they're just showing Bunny. Because you got to think about it. Bunny's a Barca player. What about the Real Madrid player? I would imagine. I mean, Sai is the Madrid player and he's new gen. I imagine like Madrid might have more than. Oh, but then that would mean. Oh yeah, I don't know. But if we don't, if those matchups end up being true, that means we might not be able to see all the new gens in this tournament. Which, why would Henri make such a big deal out of it? I don't expect to see Don Lorenzo, personally. I don't.
Say that one.
Yeah, but I expected to see all the new gens by the end of the tournament. Because people are thinking that this might be the final arc of Blue Lock. So how can we do a final arc and not see all the new gens? I don't subscribe to the final arc thing, by the way. I don't think this is the final arc. Shadow says, I do wonder how Kaneshiro is going to handle the knockouts. The games can't be repetitive. Knockouts is going to be wild, trust me. It's going to have a different feel, especially because if you lose, you're knocked out. So it's going to have a different feel, trust me. Why can Sai only play in knockouts but not in other games? It's not that he can, because that's what he wanted. That was his agreement to come and play for Japan. Because remember, Sai don't want to play for Japan. He don't rate Japan. Especially he doesn't rate kiddie levels. He doesn't rate the what do you call it, U20 level, and he definitely don't rate the seniors, right? So in order for for him to agree, he said, "I'll play, but I'm not gonna play no dead games like the group stages. If you must get knocked out of the group stages, then you ain't even like it's not even worth it for me to be involved." I hope he's training though, because all these weeks, and if he's not training, bro's gotta come in lethargic. Funny because we just eliminated Japan in real world. Oh, okay, so you Brazilian. Brazil. Brazil. Danilo says Teddy has the potential to be a peak character. The amount we talk about with him in the introductory chapter gaps all the new gen, maybe other than Bunny. Even then, there's more low key. He's shown more than most characters in their introduction. Most new gen characters in their introduction, right? Obviously, Sai we was introduced to before he kicked the ball. Bunny we was introduced to scoring a goal, but the mechanics of that goal wasn't too so flashy, right? Obviously there was hype that he just scored in the final, and this is a new gen player, but we was because we also saw him at the restaurant and things like that. Like that dampened a little bit. We didn't know he was a new gen at the restaurant, did we? We only found out he was
No.
new gen in the game.
Yeah.
But obviously the mechanics of the goal itself wasn't super hyped. Like the paneling, the way they showed the goal wasn't spectacular. They could have done a better job of that to hype him up. Then who else? Kaiser we was introduced to in the what do you call obstacle training thing. So by the time we seen him kick a ball, we already knew what Kaiser like we was already introduced to Kaiser, so it's a little bit different in terms of hype. Loki was introduced to in the World 5, and we didn't know he was new gen until we got into the tournament. So that wasn't hype like that. It got a lot of people talking because it was like raw. Like a lot of people already speculated that he was new gen. A lot of people were saying he wasn't new gen. Truth is, he wasn't new gen. He was made new gen as a retcon. That was a retcon completely. But yeah, so Loki again. That there was some hype around that, but it was hype because there was speculations. He wasn't, all this, that. But in terms of a new gen character coming in, being introduced, I think for me this is the introduction that's moved me the most out of all the new gen, right? Because obviously we only got to know him this chapter, and already in this chapter he's shown us a little bit of what he can do. With no sweat, like easy for him, light work, innit? So yeah, I think this is a hyped introduction. Personally, I'm moved. I still don't know where to place him in terms of like the ordering and stuff. Don't know where to place him. And Bunny's still top 1 for me. But yeah, this is hype. It's hype. Madrid has a trash youth academy anyway. Why is it? Why is he just keep skipping my questions? Which questions? Why can Sai only play in knockouts but not in... Bro, I read that. Which questions? Do you think Rin is going to be a sub for the second half because Isagi said he will make a way for Rin to play? Yeah, Rin is gonna sub on. Rin will sub on. Uh, yeah, Reno Saban. If it, bro said he just like, I'm not lagging, bro. I'm going through the comments, bro. How can I be the one lagging? I'm going through the comments, bro. So I like if your question is further down, I'll get it further down. If I've gone past it, there's comments, bro. Like um, if it starts in the round of 32, then Japan will face 5 teams.
It starts in round of 16. There's 16 groups.
Yeah, it might be around the 16 thing.
Yeah.
Wait, how many groups is there? You said 16 groups.
Yeah, there's 16 in each group, and there's 16 groups, and then two teams from each group move on. So it will technically be 32, but if you cut that in half, it'd be 16 for them.
Yeah,
So it's
true.
32 on each side.
True. Yeah, so it'll be round of 16. Either that or Sai Sick Theory is valid and he can't play all these other games. Oh, Sai's sick theory. Oh, is there a theory that Sai is sick? He died.
I was looking at the group table, and I think an interesting team for them to face after Spain is Switzerland, because isn't Shindo, doesn't he play for Switzerland? No, he's played for the Netherlands. Never mind.
Yeah, it was never.
Oh wait, hold on.
He plays in the Netherlands.
Okay, he plays in the Netherlands. Never mind.
Yeah, in the
Let's see
Netherlands.
who else. Who's H1 right now? Peru. Well, Group H. I forgot. Group H is the group of life, so they're probably not gonna face anyone from Group H. G2, Egypt and Colombia are fighting for second right now. I can see them. So I'd say Switzerland. Either Switzerland or Italy, if Italy somehow end up in second place. I think are the most likely teams for them to play before they face Germany.
Where are they? Italy now top.
Italy is right now in first, but they have one win and one draw. And
draw.
Iran, yeah.
Who they draw with?
Iran, either Iran or Cameroon.
That's mad. Vasaka says, what club do you think Teddy plays for? Livers at this point. Shadow thinks it's Chelsea. I think it's Livers, bro. Chelsea wouldn't have no new gen. You think it's Chelsea because you seen those Cole Palmer comparisons, innit? I was like, you think it's Chelsea. We're about to see Sai and Shido again. Yeah, after the group stages. I feel like he could be my favorite new gen. That's different from what people on Twitter have been saying. Yeah, I don't mind him at all. So yeah, I don't mind him. Has Mexico's game been cancelled? What?
Wait, what?
Let me check.
No way. They're playing 9. Hey.
Not. Wait. They're supposed to play. They're supposed to play in 5 minutes.
Severe weather threatens kickoff delay.
Yeah, they do that. If there's like lightning and stuff, they have to get everyone in, and they can't come back out for like 20 minutes or something like that. And that's 20 minutes after the last lightning strike. So if there's more lightning strikes, every time there's a lightning strike, they have to reset the timer. I hope next chapter we'll see Fox, but I have a feeling it would be a side B. It will be side B chapter again. They could mix it. They could mix it still. They could mix it. Two teams in 16 group equals 32 teams. So we have round of 32, round of 16. No, because
Oh, he's right.
it,
I did the math wrong. There's
yeah,
32
yeah,
total.
no, yeah.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the semifinals. Then if they make it to the finals, I have 5.
Yeah, it is. Uh, nah, I'm a Chelsea fan, bro. Yeah, but why? If you're a Chelsea fan, then you know your team is mid. Like, there's no way a new Gen 11 players play for your team, bro. That's wishful thinking. Are we about to see Ronaldo in this U20 World Cup? Maybe Ronaldo Jr. Are Portugal even in this? Did Portugal even qualify?
I think they're in this. Yeah, they're second in Group I. They ain't doing shit though.
Yeah, facts. Teddy plays for United or Chelsea. I hope Fox plays for Liverpool. I think he would be tough. He'd be a tough character. I want him to be in my club. Wishful thinking. Um, which team has lifted the UCL again? Lots of teams have lifted the UCL, bro. Be more specific, bro. I think they are. Who are? I think they are who are. Guys, I'm gonna lock it off in a couple of minutes because I've got to go to work early tomorrow, so I can leave early and watch the England versus Congo game. It's gonna be a tough watch because obviously I've got my boys in England, in the English team, and obviously Congo's my home nation, so I'd like for us to win. At the same time, I know that's wishful thinking. Hopefully we can do something, but if we do, I'll be I wouldn't be disappointed. I'll be heartbroken for the Sakas and the Rices and stuff like that. But then, the Leopards go marching on. So yeah, either way, it's a win-win for me. Oh, you think Ronaldo's gonna be? Nah, there won't be no Ronaldo, bro. This image rights. Arsenal, no. Bro, no one said Arsenal got Champions League, bro. I don't know. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that apart from we already sang it in the past. But yeah, when we won the Interfairs and when we won the Cup Winners' Cup. But you wouldn't know about that, car. You probably young in it. You probably a fledgling still, so you wouldn't know about those European trophies. Shadows says nah, F England. We all rooting for Congo. Facts. Wait, Eddie says I'ma leave by. All right, no worries, bro. Thanks for jumping in, and make sure you subscribed as well if you haven't already. We're here every week, so yeah, jump in anytime, my bro. Augie is only worth 80 mil. He is ass. Yeah. He's yeah. Come on now. I am subbed. Nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, like the video, sub to the channel, sub to Animage as well. Suki.
Yeah, I went back
all
to
the
streaming
guys.
again finally.
Yeah, all the guys that were here, sub. I'm pretty sure I've got their ads in the description, so just click on that. Sub to those guys. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. I've got to wake up in like 2 hours time or something like that, or 3 hours time, to go to work early so that I can leave early and watch the match. So yeah, man, I'm gonna lock it off. It's a little bit of a shorter stream than usual. But yeah, man, Mage, I'll see you next week. Obviously on the Discord and stuff. I'll see you next week. Wait, how's the fantasy thing going? Actually, I've not
I
actually
think I'm
checked.
still second, bro. I have not checked it in a minute, but
I've
I'm
not
second
checked
still.
in a while. Let me have a quick look first. Let me have a quick look. I've not
I
had
hope
a
I'm
look
still
in a
second.
while.
I had not. Well, I just got Mbappe 2 goals from Mbappe, so that should be a bit. Let's see. I think I'm still second. Yeah, I'm still second.
So I'm first in it.
Yeah. And Suki is last now. Basil and Suki switch spots.
You know what I did? I put Mbappe as my vice captain. And I put Messi
Mm,
as my actual captain. I don't know if
mm.
that was a poor move, because up until now I've had Mbappe as my captain. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still first. Oh, you got more points than me so far.
Yeah, I have Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland on my team now. So
Mad.
yeah,
Mad.
no.
How you got Haaland as well, bro? That's
I got some
crazy.
bums on here, bro. I got some people who cost pennies on my team. That's how. I
That's,
got motherfuckers who cost pennies.
that's cheating, bro.
Like trade up,
Wait,
bro.
how did Gabriel only get 5 points? He got an assist. How does he only ended up with 5 points? Because he didn't get a clean sheet. But clean sheet, clean sheets are worth 5 points, you know.
Yeah.
Mad. Clean sheets are worth 5. That's a lot. But Gabriel only got me 5 points and he got an assist, bro. That's mad. Yeah, clean sheets are worth a lot, though. Odegaard got me an assist, but he only gets 3 for an assist. That's crazy. Should be way more than that for an assist. Oh, I got 1 point for tackles as well. That's nice. Huh? What's it? Scouting bonus. What's a scouting bonus? Big chances created. But yeah, guys. Thanks for joining. I think most people are gone, but yeah, we're gonna lock it off there.
Don't forget
So
the outro.
everyone. Oh yeah, facts.
Don't
Everyone,
forget the outro.
please take care. God bless. I'ma hit the outro.